on?
I reorganized your budget and found an extra $500 this month. Would you like me to transfer that to your savings?
Sure.
Done.
Oh, I'm thinking about moving. Can you get me more cash?
Albert can get you a loan up to $10,000 fast. How does that sound?
Sounds perfect. Looks like Albert really can do everything.
Download the Albert app and use promo code ADVANCE to try Genius, your AI financial assistant, and get up to $10,000. Just download the Albert app and use promo code ADVANCE to try Genius and get up to $10,000. Promo code ADVANCE.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level with Pechanga's SoCal Tier Status Match program. Bring in a rewards card from one of 21 eligible Southern California casinos for exclusive benefits. Earn more at Pechanga Resort Casino with SoCal's best tier status match. Qualified members have a chance to win $25,000 club dollars. Pechanga's limited-time tier match program ends December 31st, and match statuses remain valid through January 31st next year. Offer open to new and existing Pechanga Rewards members. Visit Pechanga Rewards for details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
Yo, I'm your old basketball. Haven't seen you out on the courts in a while. Why not pass me over to Goodwill? Donating me helps Goodwill's mission to provide career training and support services right here in the community. And that's a slam dunk. Donate today. Hey, I got next.
To find your nearest Goodwill locations and to learn more about our mission, please visit goodwill.org. Goodwill, where your things start new lives.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong?
I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CASH to borrow up to $10,000.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Oh. Previously on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
It's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, and as somebody who was younger and who was looking out for Big Bro at the time.
But he was young. He wouldn't know not to get married.
Yeah, what the hell would I have known at 21 years old?
He was dropping Miami Heat everywhere.
But that's my point. Don't you see that if he would have said to me, hey, listen, I'm dropping Miami Heat. You should be dropping Miami Heat. Let's go drop Miami Heat together. You know, let's go be Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean? Yeah. Turns out there's a Walmart right in my own neighborhood.
Wow.
They got it all.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store, too.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor? Yeah, I don't think people like being called hash.
You're the güero on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
Do you want to know how many times I've talked to Rich Paul about LeBron ever?
Oh, my God. I don't know.
I don't know if that was planned, but that was incredible.
I was waiting for an entrance,
That was incredible. Go, Vince. I would say once, and it wasn't even, I jumped into a conversation that someone was asking him about LeBron. Like, it wasn't even me.
Boy, this is ponderous, man. Ponderous.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
When I'm on vacation, you can talk all the schwanz you want.
Right.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
BitBoy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time. So,
my girlfriend Jean went to Korea and had salmon sperm injected into her face.
Beautiful.
okay,
so
let me tell you something, Mean Gene. That salmon sperm's going to make all the difference tonight, brother.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
This is Pepe Mantilla, your Spanish voice of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Good morning, Scott.
Hey, Beto, where you been, homeboy?
Oh, yes, good morning. 7:03 and 30 seconds. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show begins on a Friday, the 14th of August, 2026. We're about a minute late.
Why?
Well, there's a lot of incompetence going around.
Oh, yeah?
Kasim left the promo in because he's more worried about the Kasim segment at 9:30.
Hey,
Bergie's in here early already eating donuts.
Yeah.
Then I yelled at Bergie and I said, "You're incompetent."
Oh, no.
And then he got really mad.
Yeah,
I don't
not
think
happy.
he's not happy. And I said, "You'll get over it."
Have no reason. I mean, you want to know what the reason is of
Let me
why
go.
it's
I'd love to
get
hear
over
this.
it?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
Why it's okay for him to call me incompetent is because I am who I am. That's why. That's the explanation.
Are
I
you like
received.
Popeye? I am who I am.
Oh, that's what he said.
That's what he said.
Oh,
He said,
okay.
So,
"You're going to get over it because I'm
Bergie
me."
oversees operations.
Mm-hmm.
Kasim hit the promo. We were late. Is that not operations?
Oh, so it's Bergie's fault that Kasim hit the promo.
Yes.
Okay, understood. Now I get it.
All
yeah.
right.
It's your fault, Berg. You're incompetent.
Yep.
I mean, Kasim, honestly, I needed the extra 30 seconds because I've got to manage the kids this morning, and I was making Mateo an egg sandwich. So those 30 seconds came in handy because I forgot my water and then had to run back out. Those 30 seconds saved me so I could not be thirsty this
Well,
second.
I'm glad something good came
How's
out
your
of it.
9:30 segment looking?
I mean, it's looking good. So
All right, way to go, Kasim.
So there you go. Kasim, all positive. Bergie, all positive.
Hey, how about this?
Yeah.
Kasim called me this
Super
morning
positive.
at 5 a.m. I was on the phone
About
with
his
that
segment?
yes, with that brother Kasim at 5 a.m.
That brother Kasim.
We literally were talking on el telefono at 5 a.m. this morning about his segment coming up at 9:30.
I love
This is
it.
a guy who cares, George.
Yeah,
Guy
good.
who-
That's all that matters. He
Reminds me of
cares.
another guy who used to prep 2 hours for a segment. Not here anymore.
Okay.
Who was that?
It
Which
doesn't
incompetent
matter.
person was that?
Honestly, it doesn't matter. You're
He's
on
just-
like a
he's
mean
just
streak
him.
this morning to start the show. It feels
He's
like.
just him.
This
You know
morning?
why?
Yeah, exactly. Why is this new? Hey, we needed something to fill. We knew we were going to stretch to Friday.
Oh, really?
No, we weren't. There's plenty to talk about today.
Today,
Tons.
there's a lot of stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Well, it's already beginning better than yesterday's show just because I came out of the gate swinging.
Oh,
That's
right.
what gets us rolling.
Oh,
because he's
it's-
just him.
I don't.
He's
Well,
just him.
no. Listen, you had nothing. I thought yesterday's show was good. I don't know about you.
The first 10 minutes were tough. We even
Oh,
joked
really?
about that at the end of the show
Why?
because we were all like, all right, here we go.
What do you mean? All right,
Then once
here
we
go.
got rolling, we were good.
What was it? All right, here we go. I don't know.
I mean, come on. Let's listen. Do we want to listen back?
Go ahead, play it back.
All right.
Play it back.
George. Tell him, George.
Because all of a sudden you're no. I love this
We're
because
not
all of
gonna
a sudden
play the
you're
10
God's
minutes of-
gift to radio. Who the hell are you?
You literally gave one-word answers to Cappy for 10 minutes. Well, he just talked in circles.
Because I said Cappy was fired up about something, and when Cappy's fired up about something, you just let him go.
All right.
And by the way, he does the same for me. And you know what? Why that happens? Because we understand each other.
See how this
okay?
works, Bergie? Look at how I got the energy out of him.
You don't need Chris. This is not the type of energy we should be starting the show with.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, and by the
Your
way, I'm with
negativity
Sedano. Yeah,
is not
yeah.
how we should be starting
And
the
just
show.
like I said to Bergie, you'll get over it.
Yeah. Oh, because you're you.
I guess
Because
right.
he's-
We have no other
he's
choice.
Yeah, you
He's
don't.
him. He's you.
I mean, we could have
He's
choices.
him.
Sure,
but-
go ahead. I would love some choices, actually.
Oh, really? Like what? What kind of
Then
choices
go
are you
ahead,
looking
take
for?
your choices, Chris.
There are none.
There are no. Hey, listen. Watch this, George. Watch this. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Dave Roberts not having a choice right now when it comes to his closer.
That's a nonsense quote, too.
Oh, forget it. It was a try. It was a try.
Yeah.
I was going. You're right.
So I was actually going to go a different direction today because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. There's, Ramona and Brian Windhorst were on the Hoop Collective together. Pablo Torre is now all of a sudden on this case of the Lakers, and there's more Clippers stuff.
Good.
The Dodgers yesterday. I dozed off, woke back up, and realized they lost. Had to rewind the game to watch what happened. And then there was the Cuban Cutie yesterday doing his thing, and the Raiders. So, Cappy, you started. We asked you yesterday because you're the football guy. Okay, you're the NFL guy. You love Jerry Jones.
Yep,
you love sniffing around him. You love the NFL.
He's got great breath.
You said that. I did.
Breath.
Did you say chemo breath or something?
Oh no, that's right. You said chemotherapy breath.
Wait a second. I don't remember ever saying such a thing. You guys just said it. You two guys just said it. That's horrible. What a horrible thing to say about somebody. You two guys are bad guys.
Anyway, yesterday, he was like, yeah, I'm not really a preseason guy. And I'm like, really? You are not a preseason guy? And then out of nowhere, on the group text, a picture of your TV, and all you wrote is, here we go.
Here
and
we
it
go.
was the Steelers, and who the hell were they playing?
Packers.
The Packers.
Yeah. Here we go. Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's going down to Super Bowl and that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nat, at 5, did you watch the Cuban Cutie and Kirk Cousins, or did you watch the Chargers and Texans? What did you watch?
Well, I'm going to be honest.
You didn't watch any of it?
No, hold on. Oh. I watched little bits and pieces. But it occurred to me yesterday afternoon, oh, my God, preseason football is kicking off.
Yeah.
Life is about to change. You know when football season ends and you're like, oh, my God, this sucks so bad. I can't believe football season ended. How did it go so fast? And then you have, like, the football offseason, and then last night kicks off and you go, oh, my God, football season is right around the corner. So, George, that means that the summer is coming to an end very quickly here. You understand? So I could not sit at home last night and just watch preseason football.
Oh,
However,
so you and Rachel went out somewhere.
Correct.
Yeah.
But there were TVs on where I was. And I was watching Cuban Cutie. But then, this is bad. This is when you know things are bad.
Mm-hmm.
When you're watching preseason football on your phone.
Yeah.
And your girlfriend or your wife says, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm watching the Raiders because I want to see what happens between the Raiders and the Cardinals. And she goes, are you watching preseason football on your phone when my friends here are having a going away party and you're supposed to be present with these people and you're watching a preseason game? And I go, but honey, it's the Cuban Cutie. And she said, what does Sedano have to do with all of this? And I said, no, not him. It's the other Cuban Cutie.
Different Cuban Cutie,
Yeah,
yes.
Cuban Cutie Jr.,
Yeah.
And so I watched bits and pieces. I was keeping a track, but I zoned in on the Dodgers, especially late. Edwin Diaz
easier because I'm sure the party was over and you could just kind of focus.
Go
a little
home.
more.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Get back to the game.
Gregory, we will get to the Dodgers in your Dodgers segment, but did you watch your Cuban Cutie and did you watch Kirk Cousins?
I watched a little bit of it, and I saw Francisco Mendoza or Fernando Mendoza. Sorry,
you don't even know the name of your own Cuban Cutie.
I mean, some may call that incompetent.
He's you jerk. Mandalorian. The name.
On that one, I may have to agree.
I messed up the name. Fine. He looked pretty good. I think.
What is this Mandalorian thing? I don't get it.
Oh, because you know how in the black hole, there's the one guy that wears the Darth Vader outfit, right?
Yeah. So why are they calling Mendoza?
So they're calling him the Nandalorian.
Nandalorian.
Because Nando is like the nickname.
Oh, I guess I missed that whole thing because I was when I heard it, I was like, why are they calling him the Mandalorian? Because of course I don't know anything about Star Wars, Star Trek, or the Mandalorian.
They interviewed his brother. In like the second quarter. Did you watch? You guys see any of this?
No, I didn't see that.
We need to pull that audio.
Why?
The kid is actually a kid.
Oh, I heard him talking on the air a little bit.
Yeah, another little Cuban Cutie. That kid. You know what I mean? I got to be honest.
He was throwing a ball to the end zone. He goes, "Oh yeah!" He was getting all
the
excited.
Kid was. It actually was kind of funny. And look, I'm not trying to take anything away from Kirk and Rich Gannon and who's the play-by-play guy, Jason Horowitz.
Oh yeah,
but it was honestly as entertaining as anything there was on the broadcast yesterday. I thought.
Well,
I watched 3/4 of that game yesterday.
Wow. Hey, I don't know who was the broadcast team on that Pittsburgh Green Bay game. That was one of the worst broadcasts I've ever heard, and I don't like to really crush on dudes, especially
Me neither.
preseason, right?
I didn't watch a second of that game.
And I was just going to tell you, I don't know who the broadcaster was. I don't know who the play-by-play guy was. It couldn't have been more monotone and more boring. And look, it's preseason. I don't expect you to call it like it's the Super Bowl, okay? Let's not get crazy. But, man, it was boring.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
it was
the Raiders broadcast wasn't boring on KTLA. I thought Jason and Kirk and Rich Gannon did a good job. I just thought it was much more lively, interesting. I just found it interesting when Fernando's little brother, and remember he's got two brothers because one of them is still in college.
Okay, this is not the back. This is not the quarterback.
This
in
is no.
Indiana?
This is like the little one. Like
yeah?
He's got to be like in middle school or something.
Yeah, he had been like 8 to 10 years old. He was young.
No, he was old. He had to be older than that. He was probably like middle school. Maybe he's like going to be a freshman in high school or something. He looks like he's 14 max. And he was entertaining. So we should find the audio. I thought he did a good job
right now. I see a lot of pictures, but no audio. So
But Fernando, he actually looked pretty good.
He did okay. There were a couple of plays where, and I thought Kirk and Rich did a really good job of discussing like things that he needs to get better at. Like there was one play in particular, right? Like he's scanning the field. He kind of dumps it off to the receiver, like the third progression or whatever. But the corner, the defense was in zone. And Kirk did a really good job of explaining this to the audience who is like part of the uninitiated that doesn't really understand football the way he understands football. Mm-hmm. And he's like, look, in this zone coverage, the cornerback, he's not going anywhere. He's just sitting there in this zone. So when you throw this little out route on this little like check down to a receiver, he's going to get ham slammed. He didn't say ham slammed.
Nice.
I did that for Cappy.
Thank you.
He's going to get ham slammed because the corner's just waiting. You know what I mean? Like, so you throw it there. Yes, it's going to be a completion. If the receiver can just hold on to it, he's going to take a brutal hit. And Fernando's got to know better with time and experience that's probably, if you're going to throw that pass, you got to throw it really quick. If not, your guy's going to get destroyed when he tries to catch the ball.
He looked a little nervous back there, and he did what
took a lot of hits. I thought
he took a
That's
sack.
the thing. Yeah, that sack, by the way, Bergie. You talking about the sack where he's rolling to his right, and he kind of gets caught up in traffic, and he sort of doesn't really know what he should do, and then he got crushed from behind. And when I saw that play, I went, I don't want to see this kid get hurt in the preseason.
Right?
Like, hey kid, throw the ball away. You know, you take it.
But at least he went through progressions, and he threw through some tight windows too, which might get picked off in a regular season game. But he's trying to get fit those tight windows.
Well, that was the touchdown pass that he threw. I mean, the touchdown pass that he threw was a very good ball because it was low and outside, and it was through traffic. So, listen, that's the instinctive part of playing quarterback that he already has.
Well, why don't we pot up First Take right now? Because Steve Smith and Dan Orlovsky and those guys are talking about Mendoza. Let's just hear what they have to say real quick.
We don't have that. Hold on one second.
All right. I guess we don't have. I mean, who's incompetent now?
Well, if you would let us know ahead of time, why would
well,
we have
I don't
First
know.
Take up?
We don't always just do that stuff ahead of time. We usually can just pot the TV up. But, I guess you're really good at just telling people how incompetent they are. But
Here it is. Cam Ward. I understand.
Don't tell me to shut up. It's my show, not yours.
They don't want him to be the starter. But I will say this: everybody has to love what they saw from Fernando Mendoza last night.
I have to ask this question, and then you can go ahead, okay?
Yes, sir.
We're going to take turns. Yes, sir.
All right? Go ahead.
CC, you my dog.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you today?
What you mean?
Bro, don't even.
What did I do?
First of all, I don't know what you did.
Did I tell a lie just now?
Yes. Several.
I told a lie.
Yeah,
what was the lie?
How much time you got?
What was the lie? Please break it down for me.
Just because he's a first overall pick doesn't mean he needs to play right now.
So first overall pick means you don't have expectations when you come into the league?
You shouldn't, not with this team.
Okay.
You need to be patient. You're sitting there throwing Joe Burrow under the butt. Boom, ran him over, backed it up, stopped, took a snack, grabbed some donuts, went on the he's a crispy. He's a crispy king. He's for Charlotte. Two of them crispy king. When the hot buttons hit.
Oh, the whole box for sure.
But then you go back, you throw Joe Burrow on the bus. He's like, he should not be playing, and you don't want him to play. Why? Because you want to build this team. They have Naylor. They got Josh. They got Beck. Josh Beck he's going to be the quarterback of the receivers, meaning he's going to line up, but he's not going to really put the fear in anybody. Man, you don't want your first overall pick playing. That's the problem with a lot of teams. You get this first overall pick, you throw them out there, you get them shook, and then you're going to pay them, forcefully pay them, and then overpay them, and then say, you are so good, we love you so much, we're going to pay you $50 million to get the hell out of our organization and go somewhere else and resurrect your career.
Okay.
Why do we want to go through that again? That's foolish, man. That's wasting money.
But Dan, to Cece's point, why doesn't anyone learn from that? Because what Steve said makes a lot of sense. What Cece's saying is trend is going in the opposite direction.
It's what happened.
There's a difference between what's wrong and what's trending.
Okay, but you said it doesn't disqualify him because of the trend.
No,
I'm saying because there is a trend.
I'm saying what he did last night, his performance doesn't disqualify him.
What he did last night should have zero impact.
Yeah, 10 for 16, 97 yards.
Break it down for me then, Dano.
He was everything you wanted to see for him. I'm going to get to your question, E, but he was in control.
No doubt.
He was competent. It was sharp. He got through progressions. He had to convert some third downs. He used his leg. He
had a nice tight window throw to Lily Benson. Yeah,
100%. So nothing but good.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Exactly.
But there's nothing that Mendoza did or is going to do in the next 2 weeks that should even remotely touch what the plan was the moment you drafted him number one. I'll start by this. Name the last number one. Give me the last top 3 quarterback that has flipped his franchise on a consistent basis. We're not giving Jaden Daniels right now. It's been 2 years. He's flipped the franchise.
He got to the conference championship.
Yes, and what has he
the
done
franchise?
For the
Okay,
franchise?
you can get rid
not
of this
taking
guy.
the franchise from
and Christopher, I will say this, and I mean this very sincerely. If you continue to disrespect me or anyone else on this show, you're out of here today. I'm not even joking. Like, seriously.
All right.
Don't be a jerk.
All right.
Don't be a jerk.
All right.
Do not tell anyone to shut up. This is not your show.
All
this
right.
is Sedano and Cap.
All right.
You have a very important role, but don't be disrespectful
So
to anybody.
maybe in the future we just prep a little bit. How about that?
How about the fact that we normally have the ability to pot it up at a given
We
moment?
didn't have that today. Because
Okay,
we don't
well,
have Jorge here. So if you want to continue to do this on the air like this,
We
this
can.
is what's going to happen.
No. Just shut up for a second. You told me to shut up. Now you shut up for a second.
All right.
Okay, we normally have the ability to do that.
And we didn't today.
And that's your fault. That's not mine.
I don't
and
know
that's
how
not Cap's, and that's not anyone else's.
Okay.
You're on the board too, okay? So make sure that we have what we normally have available to
All
us.
right. Well, maybe if you took a time to understand the situation we're in today, while I'm scouring for Fernando Mendoza's brother, that's
not our problem.
It's
Okay?
not my problem either.
I thought
I'm
we'd
not
be
the
ready
board
to
op
do
for
the show today.
I
Okay?
thought so too.
Okay? Don't disrespect anyone again.
Or else what?
Or you're out.
Okay.
Penalty box, 5 minute.
You're out for the day. I don't want to deal with
Okay.
this.
Okay. You think I want? You think we want to?
You
deal
can
with
go
this every
golf
day?
if you want. Yes, seriously.
We don't like to deal with it every day too. So maybe it's just Friday. It's all building up.
No, reality is your level of negativity to begin this show has been on a different level, and it's unnecessary.
You're right.
Okay?
You
It doesn't
actually are
help
right.
anyone do the show better.
You're right.
It
and
doesn't.
Bergie and I work through it every day too.
Okay? It doesn't help. Okay? Just let's have the show be what it's supposed
That's
to
why
be.
I'm looking for Fernando brother.
Cool.
Fernando Mendoza's
Thank you.
little brother.
Appreciate it. Now, Cappy, your thoughts on what Steve Smith and Chris Canty had to say. Do you like this notion of and by the way, Rich Gannon, I thought, did a great job. And if anyone would understand the situation here, and I thought Orlovsky did a pretty good job painting it, but then they started going down a tangent. But I don't think he should play at all until they're completely mathematically eliminated, because this team is not good. They have no good receivers. They've made improvements to the offensive line. I'll believe it when I see it. They have a good running back, we think, because they drafted one. They've got a couple of tight ends they can work with. But I don't believe this team is ready to compete in one of the toughest divisions in the sport.
I wouldn't think so, but I will say this, that the luxury, I can't believe I'm about to use this word, Bergie, about your Raiders, and they're yours for now, could be mine later.
No, they're not yours ever.
Come on, I might get back on.
Bergman will not allow you.
Well, Bergie, I want my Raider chain back from my people in Las Vegas.
There is
that
zero
regifted
chance.
it.
There's zero chance that you will ever see or wear that chain again.
Well, perhaps.
You are
but
not allowed on the bandwagon. It's cutting it off.
You know what? I'm going to go get my big Cappy Raider hat, and I'm going to get back on this bandwagon. But hold on a second. The luxury, I can't believe I'm using this word, the luxury the Raiders have right now is they have a first-year head coach, but they have a veteran, experienced quarterback. So to your point, George, when you have that, and again, I'm calling it a luxury. Luxury doesn't mean you're a Super Bowl bound. It just means that when you have a number 1 overall pick and he is the future of your franchise and you have an experienced veteran quarterback under a first-time head coach, the best thing you could do as an organization is play the experienced quarterback. By the way, I keep bringing back this notion of what Drake May did in New England. Remember, and I'll ask you guys this question, who was the quarterback of the Patriots when they started that season? This is Drake May's first season. Do you remember who that was? It was Jacoby Brissett.
Right.
Jacoby Brissett is a good player, but Jacoby Brissett is not Kirk Cousins. Now, he's put up some big numbers at times. Last year, he had a game in Arizona. I think he passed for 400-plus yards, almost 500 yards. By the way, this video that you're showing right now on YouTube of me getting rid of all of my Raider gear when they fired my coach, Pete Carroll, yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, Carlo.
It is true. It is true.
Carlo, yeah, make sure everyone realizes he's a fraud, okay?
And there's my chain. There's my ice from Jason in Nevada, who got that as a Christmas gift and then re-gifted it to me. And there's Bergie. Bergie's holding on to the chain, and he still has that chain.
I do. It's in my office.
Oh, and look, he's got it now. Wow. Well, anyway, here's the point. You don't play Mendoza to exactly what you're saying, George, until you are like 4-8 and you go, hey, this season's not going anywhere. Kirk Cousins understands the situation. We need to get this kid playing time because he'll be our starter next year. You don't play him unless you need to play him because Cousins gets hurt or because you're mathematically eliminated. I would agree.
Yeah, look, the reality is if you're the Raiders, the luxury, to your point, is not that they're good. It's that why start the clock any earlier than you need to? First-time head coach, young quarterback, rookie quarterback. There's no need. You have a young team if you think about it. Brock Bowers is in year 3. Genty's in year 2. Like your 3 quote-unquote stars, your triplets, are still so young you don't need to necessarily push the envelope here.
You just say that. Let's just think about that for one quick second. If you've got Fernando Mendoza, Ashton Genty, and you've got a series of tight ends, but you've got one in particular in Bowers who you think is really premier. What might we be talking about 5 years from now related to the Raiders? Look at their quarterback.
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But hold on, just want to say one thing. The Cowboys, when Troy Aikman started, you had Troy Aikman, you had Emmitt Smith, you had Michael Irvin, and guess what? The Cowboys were terrible. It took time. But what I'm saying is you at least have a quarterback, running back, and in this case, tight end, not necessarily wide receiver, but you do have skill guys that are very, very early in their career, and you've got an offensive head coach who's coming off winning a Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator. We're going to see.
7:25. We're going to play this Max Mendoza. 30 seconds I found because it took me 20 minutes to find it. You know what you could have done in the 25 minutes? Well, you could have told a few people to shut up. Or you could have gone to see our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you. Now, this is the only clip I found, and they don't really let him speak, but they at least introduce him, Jason Horowitz.
Over the last 4 months, but the world has also gotten to know this man, Max Mendoza. You just saw a little clip there of the Max Mendoza. Hey, welcome to the broadcast
Thank you so much for having me on here.
No, you were fantastic, and obviously your brother's getting his first action.
Yeah.
You got his jersey on, this amazing jacket. We appreciate it.
We're kind of digging his jacket. I don't think he's going to get out of here with it.
All three of us have offered trade.
That was courtesy of the NFL TikTok.
Oh, well, there you have it. Kid was fantastic on the broadcast. If you get a chance to watch the replay, watch it. He was hilarious. All right, listen, coming up next, the Dodgers bullpen continues to be a complete unmitigated disaster.
Stinks.
Okay? Go ahead. Sorry.
He stinks. Edwin Diaz stinks.
Not good. Not good, Bob. That's for sure. Hey, real quick, we'll get to that in a second because Bergie's 3 things. I feel like we're going to focus on one thing, but there will be 3 things. But listen, Cappy, you know how it is driving around L.A., the 101, the 405, Sunset Boulevard, Venice Boulevard, navigating traffic every single day, running errands, getting to work, picking up the kids, man. And then out of nowhere, another driver runs a red light, rear ends you at the stoplight, or crosses into your lane, and everything changes.
It's true. A car accident can sound like just another fender bender until you're dealing with whiplash, chronic back pain, mounting medical bills, you're missing work, an insurance adjuster who calls within days offering you a settlement that doesn't even cover your first doctor's visit. That, everybody, is when you call Jacob and Ronnie.
Yep, at 800-345-6789. The team at Call Jacob Accident Attorneys handles everything from the investigation and the evidence to the insurance negotiation and the courtroom. And they'll take the time to make sure every injury, every bill, every dollar of lost wages is fully accounted for in your case, Cap.
You can get a free consultation, a no-obligation case review, and remember, people, you do not pay money up front. There is no fee unless Jacob wins. So before you sign anything, the insurance company just puts in front of you, talk to someone who knows exactly what your case is worth and won't stop until you get what you deserve.
So call Jacob at 800-345.
6789
or visit calljacob.com. That's 800-345. 6789. LAFC fans, come to BMO Stadium before tomorrow's LAFC game between 3:30 and 7 for the LAFC Fan Fest and get exclusive Call Jacob merch at the Call Jacob booth. See you there.
7:28 in the morning on a Friday. A feel-good Friday.
Oh, it felt good Friday.
I thought it felt good. I think some people need to get some stuff out of their system, including me. We'll talk Bergie's 3 things next in 3 minutes on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Hey, it's Oral Hershiser. Can you believe I have my name on a building? I can't, but I'm grateful and I'm humbled. And here in Chino at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet, we love Chino. We love the people of this neighborhood, of this community, and the surrounding community, and we are here to serve. We're here to serve the same way I served you on the mound, the way I'm serving you on the microphone, and the way we follow and watch champions and championships.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
The Circa Million Pro Football Challenge is back. The greatest football contest in the world coming straight at you from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill and the coveted blue jacket going to the winner. And hey, if you suck, no prob. Come in last and $100,000 is coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 10 entries per person. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com. Circa Las Vegas, the time of your life.
Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real brewed tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Visit Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Oh, Dion.
George Sedano.
LA, baby.
Scott Kaplan.
What's up, LA? Yeah.
What's up, LA?
Hey.
For Sedano and Cap right now.
$7:31. Good morning. A feel-good Friday on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Cappy on this day in 1978, the Police, Sting Up Front, released their third single, Can't Stand Losing You.
When I hear this song, man, I am like transformed back into that time. I loved the Police back then. And then I wound up loving Sting for a long time, too.
Rams football is back this weekend on ESPN LA. The Rams are on the road to take on the Kansas City Chiefs in preseason action. Tune in at 11 a.m. for the Rams countdown to kickoff tomorrow. Sua Cravens, Marcus Grant, and producer Emily will get you ready for kickoff at 1 p.m. Hear all the action on ESPN LA 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of your Los Angeles Rams.
Well done.
Very well done.
I saw the Police, Cappy, in 2007 at Wrigley Field.
No way.
It was an unbelievable concert because have you been to Wrigley before?
I've never been inside of Wrigley Field. Like I feel like one of those morons that says to you, George, no, I've been to Wrigleyville and I looked at Wrigley Field, never been in Wrigley Field.
Great ballpark. Great ballpark.
So, yeah, I mean, first of all, like the ability the ballpark is honestly the best ballpark in baseball. But the other part of it is that you go and when you're in the stadium, the surrounding buildings on the roof, they have like stands,
Right.
like so people can watch the game from these buildings. Yeah. It's unbelievable to watch. When you're there, just the atmosphere of it kind of changes. So that was only the second concert they'd ever had at the stadium at that time because it was like 20 years ago almost now at this point. The first concert, do you want to guess who the first ever concert at Wrigley Field was?
I'm going
Think of an
guess,
iconic act.
The Beatles.
No.
The Beatles.
I mean, the Beatles weren't touring in 2007, man.
All right, don't tell me, but let me take a guess here. It's 2000. What year was the first concert?
So do you want me to give you an idea? I said act because I wanted to encompass the ability. It could be anything. It could be a singular performer. It could be a band. Do you want me to narrow that part down?
Yeah, narrow it down for me.
It is a singular performer with his band.
All right, I'm going to guess Bruce Springsteen.
No. I'll just tell you, Jimmy Buffett, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Jimmy Buffett, first ever concert inside Wrigley Field?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know who was sitting next to me at this Police concert? This is how, life was so different 20 years ago.
No doubt.
We got floor seats, okay, to the Wrigley Field, to the Police for $150 a piece, okay? I mean,
Which,
now,
by the way, back then, that probably sounded expensive 20 years ago.
Right, but now it's like 5 times that.
Oh, my God.
Or 10 times that, right?
You can't get in. You can't sit in the cheap seats for
$150.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know who was sitting next to us?
No, but can I
Sexy
guess?
Rexy Grossman.
Sexy Rexy.
Quarterback of the Chicago Bears, who then shortly thereafter led them to a Super Bowl, if you may recall.
Yeah, they wound up losing, as I recall, to Peyton Manning and the Colts. Does that
and the
sound
Colts.
right?
That was the Super Bowl in Miami where Prince sang "Purple Rain in the Rain."
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
How about
Rex
that?
Grossman.
Bringing it all back to music.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, so Greg, I mean, there's not a lot of words for what's transpiring right now with the bullpen in general, but let alone Edwin Diaz. We got a problem here.
Yeah, we do. But just real fast, it's Teton time first. Bergie's Three Things is brought to you by
Listen,
Blue
this
Eyes
show
Vodka.
needs a lot of Tetons today.
Lots of Tetons. All the Tetons.
Technically, we got to do the first read. You watch the Blue Review weekdays at 6:30 a.m. with Gregory Arthur Bergman and Marcus Grant, presented by LAX. Bergie
That's
will
Star
be there.
Wars, brother.
Will be there 6:30 a.m. Monday morning, if he's not incompetent, but he won't be because he's not. You okay, Bergie?
Yeah, this is what we're doing again.
I mean, this isn't helping, is what I would say, the incompetent part.
Thanks to Blue Ice Vodka, made from Idaho potatoes and pristine Teton water for a smoother, creamier, cleaner cocktail.
Nice.
Because from the Tetons, you get creamier and cleaner water. No sugar and just 64 calories per ounce. Look for Blue Ice wherever you shop for spirits. Blue Ice Vodka, pure as the Tetons, Cappy.
By the way, I
Better
love
be
that
careful.
Emily threw in that the French named it the Tetons because it looked like
Teton.
Yeah.
Tetons. Yeah.
Right. Look at those Tetons. Those are beauties. Those are really nice. Those are really good.
So the question is, it all comes down to this. And we can have this full-on conversation. Now, I want to hear what you guys have to think, actually.
Go ahead.
Edwin Diaz blew another save. That's 3 out of
stinks.
4 saves now that he has now blown. He gave up a home run on Friday last week, then a back-to-back triples on Saturday last week, and then he got through one earlier in the week. But now he blew another 2-run lead last night, and he just could not find the plate after his first out. So, what do you guys think we should do? Should the Dodgers throw him out there again, or just immediately make the move to Tanner Scott? Who's sitting there?
Here's what you got to do. I think what you do is you got to throw him out at least one more time. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be in a high-leverage situation, okay? I think just get him out there to get him out there, even in a low-leverage situation, just to see if he can get through an inning clean and build up his confidence that way. So I would start with something like that, and maybe even if it is a more high leverage situation, perhaps in the setup role at least, to kind of ease him into it, it is a lot to ask of a guy who's missed basically the entire season to just get thrown into those high leverage situations. And it's funny because Tanner Scott was the guy last year we were doing this thing over, right? Like, so it could be that, hey, this guy's just completely out of whack right now because he hasn't pitched. So just give him the opportunity to build him some confidence. You gave Roki Sasaki the entire season. And by the way, Roki Sasaki yesterday in that fourth inning, I mean, we were teetering on disaster in that fourth inning yesterday, okay? He couldn't find the plate.
Nope.
The bases were loaded. They got out of it with only the 2 runs, but it could have been a complete disaster in that fourth inning.
So we'll get into Roki for the third thing.
No, I get it. But what I'm just saying is, just to get back to my point, you let him work through his troubles. You have to do the same for Edwin Diaz to some level or extent.
All right, so Cappy, this is the situation. Today, Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the mound. They're up 3-2 in the 8th inning. Where do you go?
I come right back to Edwin Diaz.
In the 8th inning or the 9th inning? Because do you go Tanner Scott in the 8th or do you go Diaz?
Edwin Diaz is still my closer, and here's why. Here's the deal. You paid this guy $69 million to come in and be your closer. And if you'll recall, I know you will, when the Dodgers got Edwin Diaz, there was a celebration as if, well, just won our 3rd straight World Series because just got the best closer in all of baseball. To Sedano's point, yes, he has been hurt. Yes, he had surgery to remove loose bodies. And as Dave Roberts said last night, I myself, Dave Roberts, I have used the rust excuse in the past. But now we can't keep going back to he's rusty. We've seen Blake Snell come back from injury and have 10 strikeouts. We've seen Tarek Skubal, who hasn't been great. He's been okay, but he himself had loose body surgery earlier in the season. You cannot use rust as an excuse. As Dave said last night, you are paid to do a job. Get out there and do your job. Now, here's why I say you keep going back to Diaz. Because you got about 6 weeks until the playoffs start. You've got to build his confidence. You've got to find out if he's going to be your closer in the playoffs. So the best way to do it is say to him, hey, brother, we believe in you. It's why we paid you. We don't believe that you are an 11.57 ERA kind of a guy. And we're not going to hurt your confidence by changing your role. We're going to build your confidence by saying, get out there and do what you're capable of doing. So for me, as bad as Edwin Diaz is, because he stinks, I'm with Dave Roberts. I don't really feel like I got another choice right now.
So there's that. So Dave Roberts said, I don't really have another option out there. I think that I disagree with that. I do agree with both of you that you go back to him one time. You get one more shot out there before you switch over to Tanner Scott, because Tanner Scott's been good. But listen to this quote from Edwin Diaz. He says, it's frustrating because I know my ability. I know what I can do on the mound. Not to be able to do it stinks. I've just got to try to come back tomorrow. I've just got to see what they want to do. I want to do the best thing for the team. At the end of the day, if they give me the ball in the 9th, I will try to do my job. If they give me the ball in another inning, I will try to do my job. Got to be better, be consistent. He's sitting here saying, Dave, if you want to move me, I understand. I'm not going to bitch, whine, and complain. I think that's a good thing from him.
I think it's terrible.
I went back and forth on the Blue Review with Marcus Grant and Anthony Matrato from Dodger Blue, and that was my first takeaway. Also, was like, God, this guy has no confidence whatsoever.
Right. Yeah.
But then they brought it back like he's giving an out to Dave. If you want to move me, I will be a professional.
Give me an out. Listen, we paid you $70 million.
Well, look at Kyle Tucker earlier in the year.
Okay, but listen, Kyle Tucker now. Kyle Tucker's 0 for 4 last night. Kyle Tucker, there's no consistency. And by the way, Kyle Tucker drives me freaking crazy in the outfield. His range stinks. Sometimes he makes a diving catch, and you're like, okay, he's capable. And then other times you're like, dude, you got to catch that ball. And by the way, this turning, twisting thing,
I don't get that either.
Actually, Oral gave him a lot of credit, saying that it was the right play to do 2 days ago.
He's got a strong arm. Be able to set his feet correctly.
But that's how he says he sets his feet properly.
He's got a strong arm.
The guy's a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You're gonna go against that guy?
I'm not going to go against that guy, but I'm going to say this. Kyle Tucker's got a strong arm. He's got an accurate arm. But I'm telling you, this twisting thing that he does is going to cost them at some point.
You want
because
this visual?
Somebody's going to be safe rather than out, because it takes that 1/10 of a second for him to do his twisting thing that he does.
Did you see the video of him on the Walk of Fame yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Did you send it to Mace? I sent it to Mace and said, we'll start working on it.
Oh, wow. You did?
I'm going to get one for Ireland.
Mace is all over social media now, like, hey,
that's what he does
look
on
at
vacation.
Me.
That's what he does on
me.
vacation.
Yeah, I'm in Spain, everybody. Are you jealous of my life?
We
Look
can't
at
get him
me.
to post about his show when he's here, but if he's in a different country, he goes nuts.
So we're saying that Diaz gets at least one more outing.
Yeah, you got to give him at least one more chance. And I would throw him out there even in a low leverage situation just for confidence.
If you can get him out in a low leverage situation, I think that would be ideal. But against the Brewers, that's probably not going to be the case.
I'm going
hey,
back
real
to him as
quick,
my closer.
You know before I thank you. Before I dozed off and had to rewind the game, I thought we were going to talk about how Max Muncy became the all-time home run leader at Dodger Stadium yesterday.
Story.
And how cool was it? Eric Karros was in the booth yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I have that correct, right?
Yeah.
So I love the way he kind of saluted him, too, when he hit that home run. Like, it was awesome. It was a cool moment.
Yeah, no, it was a great moment. And Eric Karros, who he did pass, so now Max Muncy has 131. Eric Karros was at 130. So, but what Eric Karros has done all season long, anytime Max Muncy gets a big hit or a home run, he always goes, "Do it, Munce." And so when he hit this home run to pass Karros, he said, "You did it, Munce." It was just a nice little moment for Eric Karros, and I thought that he did that very well. I love Karros.
Yeah, he's very good.
And I love Max Muncy because Max Muncy, again,
quintessential Dodger.
When you're 35 years old, and maybe you don't look exactly like what the prototypical power hitter looks like, and you're just a little bit older. By the way, he's played every position, right? I mean, he's been over at first, he's been at third. This guy can do so much for you.
Played at second, I think, a few times,
he has.
too. Yeah.
That's right. And so for Max Muncy, and we all have talked about the story of what he was and what he was going to be thrown to the scrap heap, and then the Dodgers plucked him out, and look at the career he's had. This guy, when I say heart and soul, that's your heart and soul right there, Max Muncy.
Yeah, I don't have that drop, unfortunately. But yeah, Max Muncy is
She'll be back in November, so she'll hit it then.
Right, that's right. Thanksgiving.
Monday.
Not Monday.
Monday.
Not
I have to just keep saying it over and over again, and then it will happen. Monday.
Right, you're manifesting.
Right,
I like
exactly.
that. Nice job.
All right, you mentioned it
All right,
earlier.
the Rocky roller coaster.
Yeah, the Rocky roller coaster was an actual roller coaster yesterday. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good outing. And you mentioned that fourth inning where he just could not find the plate, where it was all over the place, where he walking guys in with the bases loaded. That's just unacceptable. So, but he was able to.
Would you say he was incompetent?
Would you say
I would not.
In the fourth
I
inning?
don't like calling people incompetent because I don't think people are incompetent.
Don't be disrespectful. You're going to the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. We need to actually implement that.
We
were
going to do it.
We need a penalty box.
Well, but the penalty box originally was going to be where Carlo and Brooke and Lucas and all the social people are.
We were going to do it for the LA Kings when they got here, but we didn't do that.
Yeah, we
you
got to
want
get
it?
We need to make one.
We need a penalty box, right, where somebody gets kicked off the air for 2 minutes for a minor, 5 minutes for a major.
I mean, there's another show that already does that, but I mean, it's
what's
okay.
the show?
Really? Who does that?
The Levitard show's been doing it for years.
Really?
Oh, really? No, I've never.
It's still there.
You can get
All right,
game
then forget
misconducts. Did Mike Ryan ever get a game misconduct?
I mean, he sends them for he does 2-minute minors and 5-minute majors on that show.
I didn't know that. Then forget it. Bad idea.
Yeah, no, we can't do that.
I mean, it was a good idea when they
we're
came
gonna
up
do
with
it. We're going to call it the Levitard penalty box.
That's what you do, right? Yes, actually, that'd be funnier. Look at that, a positive contribution by you today.
Yeah, see, look at that.
But I thought Roki was good
Come
overall.
on, Roki, let's not be incompetent.
No, that's right. Roki was good overall. So I think because he was able to get through those 6 innings and still only give the 2 runs against a team that has the best record in all of baseball. But I think there's a little bit more to that too about the Brewers themselves. What you saw last night from the Brewers is why they're not going to do well in the postseason. And why they're not going to win a World Series. Why they're not going to be able to beat teams like the Phillies and the Dodgers and teams that slug. They don't slug. They don't.
No, that's always been their issue.
Right. And so in the postseason, you need to have slug, and they just don't have it.
No
Getting
slugs.
singles,
And I think a lot of it is
singles
like
doesn't help.
Christian Yelich last year had, I think, 29, 30 home runs. He's only got 8 or 9, whatever it is,
He's been
10
terrible.
something
He's
this year.
batting
He's had a bad year. And he's getting older. I mean, there's that part of the equation too. But yeah, he was a guy they relied upon for power, right?
Yep.
And he has had less and less power as the years have progressed. And yeah, they've got a lot of guys that can slap the ball around for sure. And maybe Jackson Chourio later in his career becomes that kind of guy. But he's still a young player. You know what I mean? So he does okay. But yeah, you're right. Like I think that in modern baseball, you have to have the ability to slug the ball.
But this is not news because the Brewers every year seemingly win their division. They have a great record. They go into the postseason with high expectations. And the fact of the matter is, they still play a small ball, move runners around the bases style. They don't and have not hit home runs traditionally in the last few years. Let's call it 4 or 5 years. But, Bergie, let's forget about the Brewers for a second. Let's talk about the Dodgers in this way. Are you getting nervous at all? Because I will tell you this. 3 weeks ago or so, I think everybody was like, oh, the Dodgers are easily going to cruise to another World Series. Then they get Skubal, and it's like, wow, look what they've just now done. And Skubal's been okay thus far. I give Snell a lot of credit for being really good in his first start back. I think Diaz is a complete disaster. Tucker has not earned anywhere near his contract. Is there a part of you at all that's going, God, a few weeks ago I thought this was going to be an easy three-peat. Now I'm kind of getting a little worried.
I don't see the difference is I never thought it was going to be an easy three-peat. It's baseball. You know, there's been not one single National League team that has won 3 World Series in a row. Not one. In the history of baseball, it's never been done. So it's really hard to do. It's only been the Yankees and the Athletics. So that's it. So this was always going to be difficult. And Sedano's favorite saying, it's just baseball. Things happen in the postseason. And so, no, I've never been nervous. I think they're going to win, but I'm not going to just outright say, oh, yeah, they're winning the World Series. It's incredibly hard.
We should make those T-shirts again. We had those It's Just Baseball T-shirts back when we did the Sedano, the old morning show. We should do them again.
How about this one? It's still early. How about that one? That's another one.
Yeah, we're in August.
Sedano, will Levitard cut one line that just says, this is the Dan Levitard penalty box. Just that.
Oh,
line.
I could get him to do that.
Just record that, and we'll make that we'll put reverb on it, and we'll create the whole theater of the mind.
Yeah. No, I absolutely can get him to do that.
Just that line.
Why not have him say 2-minute minor,
well, he's Dan
5-minute
Levitard.
major?
I mean, he's Dan Levitard.
If he can do one line, he can do 3.
Yeah, he can. Don't even think. You're exactly right, Bergie. That's a very competent thing to say.
I'll see. I can get him to just voice note it for sure.
Do you eat another donut, Bergie?
Nope, just the one.
All right. 7:49.
Should I FaceTime him while they're doing their show and we're doing ours?
If you think he'd be cool with that, that's fine.
Oh, I think he'd think it's hilarious.
Can we do that after we do this?
Sure.
Can I close this
or
out?
do you want to do it right now?
No, you can do the Tetons.
Okay, 3 things sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, pure as the Tetons.
Well, while you FaceTime him, let me know when you got him. Let me tell you about my friends at George Chevrolet. They are the home of all the ESPN LA vehicles in the city of Bellflower, 91 Freeway Lakewood exit, the great John Good. He runs that joint. He's Bellflower's party pal, and his guy, Kevin Rivas. They'll make you feel like a proud American. When you hear Bob Seger singing, you go, I need a Chevy truck. And luckily, it is the Labor Day sales event happening now at George Chevrolet. You want a 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500? How about the Silverado 2500 HD? Or you want that Blazer EV, an Equinox, or the Traverse. The Traverse is a great car. Stephanie's got that. I love driving that thing. Or maybe you need a little bit more muscle and a little bit more room. You want a Suburban, or you're like Cappy, you're in a midlife crisis. You want that Corvette. Vroom, vroom. GeorgeChevy.com. They got the Labor Day sales event, 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit, George Chevrolet in the city of Bellflower, the official vehicle of ESPN LA, 7-time Chevy Dealer of the Year. Bam, 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 bam. 7 BAMs on a Friday. George Chevrolet, 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit. Go see John Good. He'll take care of you, sucker, and make you feel like a proud American. You want to try to FaceTime him
I'm
now?
watching their YouTube. He's not on the air today.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll do it Monday.
Even better.
Well, no, he could be
easier.
He could be doing, personal stuff. We don't want to.
He might be on vacation. I don't think he's been on all week, now that I think about it.
All right, let me tell you this. LAFC is back at BMO Stadium tomorrow night for a SoCal showdown. Hey, the Black and Gold take on San Diego FC. Tune in at 6:30 p.m. for the BMO countdown to kick off the Mario Ruiz show, followed by the LAFC pregame show at 7, leading up to kickoff at 7:30. Hear all the action on ESPN LA 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the Black and Gold LAFC. We return the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a Feel Good Friday in 3 minutes from right now.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
National Tell a Joke Day is coming up. I got one. Why did Rick cross the 10 freeway? To get to Morongo. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're the Fantasy Football HQ for draft parties. Book your draft party today.
Number 2.
We're giving away a 2026 Mustang GT Fastback. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner the 31st.
And the number 1 reason.
Good times.
Morongo. Good times.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Breaking news doesn't wait, and neither does ESPN Los Angeles. When the biggest stories hit, count on ESPN LA Breaking News, powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Their expert technicians deliver a championship-worthy 15-minute drive-through oil change that gets you back on the road fast. Don't get caught on the sidelines.
Pull up, drive in, and keep your ride performing at an MVP level.
Visit SoCalOilChange.com for game-winning coupons and to find the Valvoline Instant Oil Change location nearest you.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, powering ESPN LA Breaking News.
Hey guys, it's John Ireland. In all my years of covering sports, one thing is for certain. Great teams walk in with a playbook. So why face your family's future without one? Globe Life makes protecting the people you love simple. And with Globe Life, it's never been easier. You can apply for coverage online or with an agent in just minutes. No complicated strategy, just straightforward protection from a name you already trust. Get your free quote today at globelifeinsurance.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hey, this is Baba Booey from Yachtly Crew, and you're listening to 710 ESPN Sedano and Cap.
Hey, what's up, my friends? This is Sailor Hawkins from Yachtly Crew, and you're listening to Sedano and Cap here on ESPN 710 LA. Jack.
More Sedano and Cap right now.
7:54, good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a Feel Good Friday, a Yachtly Crew Friday. You know why, Cappy? That car's picking me up at 10:45 this morning in Whittier, taking Stephanie and I down to you for Del Mar afternoon action with the horses.
George, I want you to hear this, and I want you to think about what's going to happen here today. I think it's wonderful, marvelous, fantastic that Chrissy and Stephanie, Bun Dad and Bun Mom, are coming down to Del Mar to watch the races this afternoon and hang out with Yachtly Crew. And then Yachtly Crew tonight on the stage at a venue called The Sound. Now, George, have you heard of Chris's game plan yet today?
Well, I thought you were going to pick him up or something. Or they were going to take a car service or something.
Just keep in mind one thing. From where we are right now, 7:55 a.m. on Friday morning, Chris needs to be on the air tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. with Dr. Klappa.
Right.
So he's got 24 hours right now. Chris, describe what's going to happen in your 24 hours.
So at 10:04, so I'm going to leave here at 9:30, just FYI. But Kasim's got you covered. Yeah, I mean, he's incompetent, but that's okay. Then I will grab a car service, 10:45 from Whittier at Stephanie's house. We'll head to Del Mar. Cappy said I have to be there by 12:45. We get in the car. We drive to the horse fawns at Del Mar Racetrack with the Yachtly Crew guys. We watch that. I'm sure everybody, gets hammered while I'm just drinking Diet Pepsi. Then we go to the concert tonight at the Sound. A car service picks me up and Stephanie when the concert is done, drives us back to Whittier. I get a few hours sleep. I'm back here at 6:30 a.m. for Dr. Klapper tomorrow morning.
Sounds real healthy for your heart.
Sedano, this is why I survived heart failure. For days like this. And to put up with people like you guys.
Wow.
I mean, listen.
Wow.
The feeling is mutual.
No. But guess what? We're like strange bedfellows. What would we do without each other?
That's a good question. That's a fair question. But how about this day today, George? Car service down to Del Mar. Here's how the day is going to go. We're going to get into the racetrack at 1:30. We're in the first race at 2. Then Yachtly Crew is going to give out the trophy to the winners in the second race. Then we have a horse in the 4th race. And then after the 4th race, I'm going to get Yachtly Crew out of the track and get them to their sound check. That's when me and Chris and Bun Mom and Rachel and our whole crew, we're going to go get some dinner, hang out, have a good time, and then we're going to come back for the show that starts at 8 p.m. And Chris, you're saying...
And when is the show over?
I'd say the show will be over, 10:30-ish?
10:30, 11.
So you'll get back to Whittier at midnight.
No, because there'll be a post game. So I figure we're in the car by 1 a.m., back in Whittier by 2:45. I'll sleep in the car, and then I'll get a few more hours of sleep, wake up at 5, shower, and get on the road by 5:45 from Whittier, and we should be fine.
George, you just made a face. That's quite a 24 hours,
but
my
here's
man
the thing:
got.
if I'm really tired in the morning and I don't feel like driving, then I'll just get an Uber to the station and back. I'm not going to put others in jeopardy on the road.
No, I get that. I would just be
when I told Rachel this exact schedule, she goes, "Didn't he have heart failure and a whole bunch of strokes?"
Yeah, but
and
I'm
stuff?
not drinking. I'm
yeah,
just
but
going
let
to
me
drink
ask
water.
you. Right, I get it, but the sleep component is a big part of this. So, let me ask you this: are they not performing at the track too?
No.
They're performing.
They might do a soul. They might do an acapella to the Horse Schwanz,
Which would be great.
That would be
Which would be wonderful.
But haven't you seen them a million times?
Oh boy.
Oh no.
That was on me.
oh my
That
goodness.
was my incompetence. I dropped the mic.
Wow, Mike fell down.
Not only have we seen them a
First
million
of all,
times,
watch your tone.
I'm seeing them next Saturday in Burbank.
Then right, so just go to the track and then go home. Why the concert?
That was the original plan. And then Cappy's like, "You're really not going to go to the concert?"
Yes.
And then when Sayward Hawkins Rob texted me this morning to let me know, this is amazing, you're covered for tonight, I was like, you know what? I got to do this.
Okay, well, now it's different because now they're texting you. But
And
like
Sedano.
beforehand, I mean, if you were going to see them next week anyway, it wasn't, I don't understand the reason of you
Well, I'm
going
gonna
lack of
explain it to
sleep
you.
as a heart patient.
But I'm going to explain it to you, and this is where the heart.
See, I'm the one actually looking after your heart, despite the fact that it was cold this morning.
But wait, it gets warm. Listen to this. When I said to him, I said, "Boy, Chris, you're really, really committed to the band." Because I didn't feel like he was committed to me and the racetrack. But I was so flattered when he said this. He goes, "Well, the fall is coming, and I'm going to be working 24/7." He's like, "So I really want to do something sweet for Stephanie, and
Okay.
she wants to get down to the track." And I was like, "You know what? That's a sweetheart versus a cold heart versus a dark black heart. That's a sweet, loving heart."
Yeah,
of a
where's
man.
that heart when we have to start the show?
Loves his bun mom.
Well, here's the thing, and I don't want to get into it again.
Okay, tell us.
I just wish if my teammates, including some people that don't come to work, could just be a little bit more helpful, then we would be able to be a little bit easier. That's all.
Who doesn't come to work?
Let's leave it there.
Oh, I didn't know who you were
7:59.
talking about.
We actually, it's 8 o'clock at KSPN Los Angeles.
Yeah. Hey,
a
so
good Karma Brands radio station.
Next hour, let's get into more on the Lakers sale. That there's some, Brian and Ramona had some interesting commentary on this. There's more stuff on Kawhi, by the way, which we'll touch on. We'll get back to the Dodgers, get back to the Raiders and the Cuban Cutie. All sorts of stuff here in the next hour. Stick around.
And now I knock on the hardwood. Sedano.
Yeah.
Because it's time to talk about Carlos and Steven, the crazy Hernandez brothers.
Little hickory smoke you got there. So listen, it's time for an upgrade, guys. It's very simple, all right? Because here's the deal. Summer's almost over now. It's not officially over because it's not autumnal equinox or whatever they call it. It's still summer solstice on the calendar, but the kids are going back to school mostly at this point. All right? You've been firing up that grill. You still got a couple grill weekends, but everybody's done posting those vacation photos, and you're still on those same old floors. So what the hell are you waiting for? Let's go. Get that upgrade I was talking about. Head over to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where they got millions of in-stock options of that hardwood that Chris was knocking on. The laminate, the tile, the waterproof vinyl, the carpet, the turf for the outdoor, like I got here. And unlike those stores that are getting ready to run fall blowout sales every other weekend, Hernandez gives you true wholesale pricing all year long, Jack. That's right. No waiting, no gimmicks, no wondering if next week's sale is going to be better. No. Just incredible selection and wholesale pricing from a family-owned business that's been serving Southern California for 3 generations. And if you're a first responder, if you're military or a veteran, you get extra savings. And all of you out there, by the way, if you find a lower price somewhere else, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. So before your next barbecue, family get-together, give your home the upgrade it deserves. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino off the 5 freeway. You can go online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Thank you, Sedano. 8:02 in the Southland on a Feel Good Friday. We return And we'll get back to everything we teased just moments ago in 3.5 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
There you were, surrounded by fans, sharing wings, sharing drinks, high-fiving random strangers. Everybody remembers the game, but nobody remembers the guy coughing behind you until a few days later. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You wake up, you got a fever, your throat's on fire. So now what? Urgent care closed, ER slammed, telehealth? Maybe, but the pharmacy's closed. You need a medical emergency kit. These are not first aid kits, everybody. They contain essential prescriptions used for over 30 common conditions, sinus and ear infections, UTIs, stomach bugs, traveler's diarrhea, and more. You can even use your doctor-developed guidebook to select the right prescription or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's like an urgent care in a drugstore in your house. When you're sick, traveling, or stranded, you'll wish you ordered a medical emergency kit. Order online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. That's promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
The Circa Million Pro Football Challenge is back. The greatest football contest in the world, coming straight at you from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill and the coveted blue jacket going to the winner. And hey, if you suck, no prob. Come in last and $100,000 is coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 10 entries per person. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com. Circa Las Vegas, the time of your life.
Hi guys, it's Ramona Shelburne for Hyundai of Glendale, where it's back to school savings all month long. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for $279 a month. Comes with owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Take it from me, with next level customer service and incredible dealer incentives, your next Hyundai is waiting for you at Hyundai of Glendale. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out at HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$279 per month plus tax. Close and lease for 24 months. $47.49 totals due on signing, plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMF. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expires 8/30/26.
I'm here with Angelica, and getting a DUI is serious business, isn't it?
It's a process, Cappy, and if you don't take action within 10 days, you run the risk of some pretty serious consequences. Start by calling or going to fixmydui.org. One of many things Fix My DUI does is help individuals rebuild their lives through stability and reducing the risk of future mistakes. We do this through education and ongoing support.
So the first thing you do,
visit fixmydui.org or call 888-607-7077. We can help.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. New episodes available now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the Angelica's Insurance 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Good morning, guys. This is Angelica, and this is the 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA, presented by Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and we got you covered at Angelica's Insurance. From auto and home to business and life, we have a plan just for you, even DUI and SR22 coverage to get you back on the road fast. Visit us at angelicas-ins.com for a free quote today. And now, the 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, powered by Angelica's Insurance. And Sedano, please pump the brakes, sucker.
The Angelica's Insurance 8 a.m. hour.
8:06, good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a feel-good Friday, sucker. The 14th of August, Cappy, on this day in 1995, Foo Fighters made their network television debut on The Late Show with David Letterman when they performed their new single, This Is a Call.
you know I love the Foo Fighters. I love the Foo Fighters so much that I even love the Foo's Fighters. I love the tribute band to the Foo Fighters. Dave Grohl, good morning, wake up, and tune in, brother, because I know that everybody else does.
Today is also National Creamsicle Day.
Oh, really?
And happy birthday, Halle Berry turned 60 years old.
Who's Howie
That's
Berry?
unbelievable.
Who is he?
I mean, yes, this is what we're going to do.
You said Howie Berry. Who?
I mean, even Sedano isn't going to take that shot, but if you
Come
want to
on.
take a shot.
Come on.
Wait, can we
did say
just stop just for a second?
Yeah.
Take it off, Cappy.
No.
Take it off.
Oh, you're wearing a Raiders
Take it
hat.
off.
I'm wearing
Take
a
it
Raiders
off.
hat. That George, look at my hat.
Off.
And Carlo,
You're
Carlo,
not
zone
allowed
in.
to wear that.
Carlo, zone in on this hat
no.
right here.
Off.
Big Cappy is what it says. Big Cappy. That's me. Big Cappy right there. Raiders hat, Big Cappy. Week 1 of the preseason, Cuban Cutie. Right now I'm on the bandwagon.
You're not allowed to wear that.
You're not.
Look at that.
This is
Big Cappy.
this is.
I mean, listen, I actually
egregious.
love Fernando Mendoza, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm some sort of Raider fan.
Well, I didn't say I was a Raider fan.
You're a fake fan.
Yeah, but
we don't
you
want fake fans.
At least Sedano has a hook with the Cuban Cootie. Why do I keep saying Cootie? The Cuban Cutie.
Cootie.
This is a real Raiders hat. That is a nonsense fake Raiders hat. Get it out. Off.
Big Cappy is what it says. You want me to change hats? I'll change hats.
Thank you.
Also, Mila Kunis
Vanity.
turns 43. And
I can't believe Halle Berry's 60 years old.
I'd still watch.
What are you talking about? She looks 30 years younger than that.
Oh yeah, no.
By the way, still, I mean, 60 years old, this is like right in my wheelhouse, man. Seriously. Like 60-year-old women love guys like
She'd
me.
look at you and be like, "You're too old."
No, she's like, wow, you're a young guy. How old are you? Like 35, 40?
Yeah.
I'm like, girlfriend, I'm like just a couple years younger than you, girl.
Halle Berry in Swordfish was phenomenal.
And finally, happy birthday to the one and only Magic Johnson. He turned 67.
Oh, Magic!
67 years old today.
Never got Cappy those 8 field passes for the Commanders game.
Doesn't mean that it's over, George. You know, Mark Walter doesn't own the Commanders, does he?
No, he doesn't.
I mean, he's not going to sell them next. is he?
Josh Harris owns them.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure that Magic is still going to have the access to the ticks for the Commanders.
Mark Walter may not own anything in a little while.
Oh, come on.
I think
I mean,
that's true.
Listen,
I think that is true.
He's not wrong necessarily. I mean, depends on how deep this thing goes. Like
He
his
owes $21 billion right now.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on if Pablo Torre is going to go after him. Once Pablo Torre gets on this thing, once he puts his claws into him, then he's toast.
By the way, Kawhi and Ballmer are like, oh, thank God.
Yeah,
No.
Somebody
It's
else.
funny. Somebody tweeted that to Pablo. Like, no one's happier than like Ballmer and Kawhi and the Clippers with this new Lakers thing that Pablo's probably going to sink his teeth into. And then Pablo tweeted a meme, on a quote tweet, and it's just like, and it was a little girl saying, "Why can't it be both?"
Yeah, I mean, listen, if there's one guy who is the biggest pain in the ass in the world, okay, entertaining for guys like us, unless he's talking about us, which hopefully he never will, but entertaining for us, but scary for the guys who are on the receiving end of his investigations. Because if Pablo Torre gets his hands into Mark Walter and goes deep and finds out what a lot of people are now just kind of taking the jump, well, wait a second. He bought the team, and in under a year, he sold the team, and he's under federal investigation, and there's all these numbers that I keep reading about from $1 billion to $16 billion. That seems irregular. What's going on here? And once Pablo Torre gets his grips on this Mark Walter situation, then, and likely only then, will we really get the truth.
You know what's funny is yesterday the actual full schedule came out, and we had a lot planned, like the Lakers schedule. I was going to do a bunch of promos. We had a social graphic, and it was kind of like, yeah, whatever. That's just not, nobody really we care, obviously. But now that we know Christmas Day, we know opening week, now the full schedule is like, it's so underwhelming after everything that happened this week.
Yeah.
Well, it is secondary news, which is very rare because the schedule is important, I would say, especially in the tough Western Conference. And what I think is going to be a tough NBA because the East is going to be really difficult too. Like there are no easy games or very few easy games on the schedule for anyone this year. But to get back to the Pablo Torre thing, yeah, you don't want to screw with Pablo. Basically, is
no
the
way,
this
man. I'm
goes.
serious. Like Kawhi Leonard is probably sitting around going, like, dude, leave me alone. Like, keep my damn name out your mouth. Like, just stop, please. And then he's looking around going, Uncle Dennis, don't we have anybody that can shut this guy up? You know, like really, like this has gotten
I don't
out
know
of
if that's
control.
what they're doing. Honestly,
Oh, you don't think so?
Yeah,
I don't think
they're
happening?
doing
Oh,
that.
because that's my vision of what's happening. I'm not sure if that's your vision of what's exactly happening here.
So anyway, yeah, it will be fascinating. By the way, speaking of Pablo, because he's part of Lebertard's network on audio, Dan is out of the country, but I did text with Mike Ryan, who is their executive. Well, he's not even their executive producer. He runs the show basically there on all their stuff. He and I are going to talk today.
Negotiation here about penalty boxes, huh?
Oh, yeah, he'll get Dan to record that thing.
Okay,
That's
good.
easy.
All right.
It'll be a funny bit, actually.
It's not like a trademark issue, right? We won't get sued?
No.
All right.
It'll be a funny bit. We stole their bit, but we're openly stealing their bit while they're recording it for us.
That'd be awesome. And we'll
It's actually it's very meta, I would say.
We'll
you
call
know?
it the
and
Dan
not meta like the guy in the YouTube chat, the Mijotong. Like real meta, like meta.
Mijotong?
Yeah.
We'll call it the Dan Lebitard penalty box.
Exactly. There you go. The Dan Lebitard Show penalty box. It's
All
good
right.
promotion.
All right.
Since we're stealing their bit. Anyway, all right. So let's get to Wendy and Ramona.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Wendy and Ramona, they were talking about the Mark Walters situation. And I'll tell you this.
Tell me.
The thing that I thought about that was the most interesting is the last clip we have. They were talking about, so Bob Iger spoke to Kobe Price at the California Post. He was able to get him, I don't know if it was on the phone or in person or whatever.
I don't know, but nice job reporting that. Good job getting to him, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the thing they were talking about. One of the quotes that he gave Kobe Price in the California Post that Iger gave them that stood out and they were commenting on was about how the transaction may have gone down. Let's take a quick listen.
I want to refer to a quote that Bob Iger told the Bay Area or the
California Post.
California Post. Sorry, it's a new publication.
Yeah,
he
Kobe
gave an
Price,
interview to Kobe Price, the Lakers beat writer for the California Post. And I want to read this sentence carefully, assuming that Bob chose these words carefully. Okay? He said, "We were involved in pursuing the new franchise in Vegas. And while that happened, it was suggested to us that maybe Mark Walter would be interested in selling his stake in the Lakers." A lot is in that sentence. I don't want to assume that that is like the ironclad sentence, but Ramona makes it sound like somebody came to them. Okay? I can speculate who that somebody was, but I'm not going to.
Ramona then said that that's not the version she had heard. But I think, I don't think Bob says that. And I'm not trying to, look, a lot of people could have a lot of different versions of the story. And the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. But I do think Bob is not someone who's flippantly going to say things like that when he knows he's being quoted.
Well, I mean, he also didn't need to take the call. He also didn't need to give the quote. He didn't need to do the interview. I think Wendy is right that he's choosing his words carefully. He's thinking about what he's saying, but he is giving you some information that somebody, you can probably formulate your own guesses, but for somebody to call Bob Iger, knowing that Bob is working towards getting the NBA franchise in Las Vegas, and somebody says to him, "Now listen, just putting a little bird in your ear here, but maybe you might want to call Mark Walter because maybe he'd be willing to sell you the Lakers." At which point you might be on the other end of the phone going, "What are you talking about? The guy just bought the Lakers less than a year ago. He's not going to sell me the Lakers." Yeah, but if you know what's going on with him a little bit, you might consider just floating an offer because maybe, just maybe, he'd be willing to sell you the Lakers.
Yeah. So that to me was a very telling quote. And I have my own speculation as to who that might have been that I won't reveal here either.
Oh, come on. I want to know.
I'm glad to tell you who I think it is.
Go ahead. You tell him.
Well, I mean, I think it's the commissioner of the league. Is that? I mean, I think everybody's thinking the same thing I'm thinking, right? Because
Adam
here's
Silver?
the thing. Yeah, because here's the thing. Listen, I only know this because I happen to have one friend who really wanted to own an NBA team, and he's a very, very rich guy, and he was constantly being recruited. This is previous to Adam Silver. This was by David Stern. And I said to him, I don't quite understand what's going on here. And he said, look, they got a list of guys that are rich guys that are around the country that have all expressed an interest in owning a team. So they court us, and they know that there's a line. Like, hey, This opportunity just showed up with the Miami Heat because think about it. Josh Kushner is going to have to sell his part of the Miami Heat.
Portion of the Miami Heat, who don't really sell very many portions because much like the Bus family, the Arisons own, previously, obviously, with the Bus family. They own almost all of it.
Right. So here's the thing. To sell his part of the Heat, Mickey Arison, the owner of the Heat, is either going to have to say, well, I'll just absorb it because I don't want anybody else in our ownership group, or they may open it up and go, you know what, I got this buddy of mine who happens to be a billionaire, and he's always wanted a little taste. So you know what, I'll just go from Kushner to billionaire X. It doesn't really matter. Right. The point is that the NBA has a list, just like every other sports league does, has a list of all the richest guys who all want to be owners, and when the opportunity presents itself, the league calls them and goes, hey, here's an opportunity. Is it inconceivable or even far-fetched, George, that the commissioner of the league calls somebody as famous in business as Bob Iger and goes, hey, I'm just putting a bug in your ear. Just call Mark Walter. That's all I'm saying. Just call him.
I mean, possible. Sure. Anything is possible is what I would say. By the way, since you mentioned the Miami Heat, do you know who is a minority owner in the Miami Heat from like the 80s? Someone we mentioned recently the other day.
Okay. Mentioned recently. Can I
Old school.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
Panties on the stage.
Okay, panties on the stage. Oh, wait. Fernando
Julio.
Iglesias. I couldn't get it. Gosh darn it. Julio Iglesias.
Maybe Julio buys some more back from Josh. Who knows?
Yeah. I wonder what percent. I mean, I don't think Josh has.
It says here he's sold a few. He's got down to 1 or 2%, but because he's sold some over the years.
Mm-hmm.
But he still owns 1 to 2%. There he is, right there.
Oh, nice.
So anyway, I mean that's why the ladies are still throwing the panties on the stage for him, even at 80 years old.
On that same but now they're granny panties, man. They're like big.
Nah, I think even some of the young ladies are still throwing the panties.
Really?
On
You don't
the
think?
stage.
And nothing wrong with granny panties. You don't think it's like old lady panties? I like mystery.
I mean that's the voice of an angel right there. So anyway, but back to this. Yes, I mean it's possible, Cappy, but I do think that was strategically said. Yes, and by the way, incredibly plausible.
Yeah, I mean it's just. I think
your theory is what I'm saying is plausible.
Yeah, I think if you're the NBA, just let me just talk about this from the NBA level for a quick second.
Well, remember what I said to you yesterday. You think the NBA wants this on their hands?
Precisely, exactly. If you're the NBA and your new owner, who happens to be the owner of the Dodgers, who you don't think money is even a concern, if you all of a sudden see that there's this massive federal investigation and there's alleged improprieties that are including billions and billions of dollars, something that went from $1 billion to $16 billion as it's thus far been reported. If that's your new owner of this franchise, not the Trailblazers, okay, not the Hawks, we're talking about the Lakers. It's very high visibility. So you've got the Dodgers owner involved in a federal investigation who now owns the Lakers. The NBA is like, what the hell did we get ourselves into? Hey, Bob, just throwing an idea your way. Call Mark Walter and see if he'd possibly sell to you. And I can see that happening, and I don't even think it's really that much of a far-fetched theory.
Well, I'll say this. Adam Silver and Bob Iger obviously have an incredibly close relationship, okay? From his time, obviously, as the chairman of the Walt Disney Company. I mean, they were the biggest the Walt Disney Company is the biggest partner of the NBA in their distribution. So, yeah, they go way, 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 way back. And, Bob dealt with David Stern before Adam. And, you know what I'm saying? So he has deep ties into the NBA. And, yeah, so it's certainly plausible. I don't think there's any doubt. And look, ultimately, I think, Greg, what you mentioned earlier about Mark Walter, now, at the moment, it's been said that, the Dodgers are not for sale. Even the Sparks are not for sale. But, depending on how this thing goes, I mean, I don't think you can rule anything out, is what I would say.
Agree.
I would
totally agree.
I would not rule out anything with the Dodgers. So if you're a Dodger fan like we are, hope they win the championship this year. Hope they win 3 in a row because it very well could change as of next year, lockout or not.
Yeah. So for as much as the media went running over to Dodger Stadium on Wednesday when this thing broke, and a guy like Stan Kasten, who really
This is a Lakers problem, not a Dodgers problem.
Right. And Stan Kasten's name, we don't ever mention Stan Kasten. The average person walking down the street is not familiar with Stan Kasten's career and what his role even is with the Dodgers. You hear Mark Walter, you hear Andrew Friedman, you hear Dave Roberts, you never hear Stan Kasten. Stan Kasten is a long-time baseball executive, and for him to just kind of tell everybody, nothing to see here, it's not a Dodger problem, it's a Laker issue, until it becomes a Dodger issue. That's all. Yeah. Right now, smartest... Right, because the smart PR move is to say, Dodgers are fine. This has nothing to do with the Dodgers. But the smart question would be, why not? Why does it not have anything to do with the Dodgers? If you own the Dodgers and you own the Lakers and you're under federal investigation and you sell the Lakers and you make $2.5 billion in theory in less than a year, why is it not an automatic thought to think that maybe the Dodgers are next? Because you can sell the Dodgers for $10 billion, maybe $12 billion.
One good thing that came out of that was that Shohei would probably not opt out if this was to happen.
Where's he going?
Well, that story was reported.
Where's he going? To the Angels? I mean, come on.
Yankees?
Maybe, but I don't know. Shohei Ohtani seems very, very happy.
Yeah. Well,
in Dodger blue.
Who knows if they're going to still have the money to go. They have a relationship. Say, go get me Yamamoto and Glasnow and Snell and go pay for Kyle Tucker and Edwin Diaz because I took all this less money. If that money isn't the faucet anymore, does he still want to be there?
Yeah, but it proves it's not real money. It's not in the faucet. It's all a charade, Jack.
Well, it certainly does start to paint a picture of, I didn't really have the money, but I knew where I could get the money.
Right. It's all paper money, Jack.
Yeah, I'm not as bullish on, the Dodgers, it's no big deal. I would say it's a very big deal, and I don't know for sure that in the next year this thing won't, there couldn't be another transaction.
It's not like when you go to John Ireland's house. He got real liquid,
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, issues.
Yeah.
Kawhi still got some issues, and Pablo's uncovered some more. Good Lord.
God.
And now
Pablo
Draymond Green, by the way, has had some really strong comments on this Kawhi situation. And I think, Cappy, you and Draymond are going to see eye to eye on this.
I'm looking forward to hearing it.
We have audio. We'll play it next. But I mentioned Johnny I because, we always talk about our friends at LifeSource. And unlike Mark Walter, he's got paper Jack, John Ireland's got real liquid Jack. You walk into his house, he'll open up his safe. After he does a happy dance, he'll show you his gold, man. I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap. He's got real gold. He's also got a LifeSource whole house water system. So he's not a city water sleazeball no more.
Esquivoso.
Let me tell you, 800-WATER-99, LifeSourceWater.com. Make the switch to clean water. You don't want all that chlorine in your water. You don't want to feel disgusting. You want a LifeSource whole house water system. It'll be your most important appliance, even more important than that toaster oven or whatever's vibrating, man.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
All right, we might not send the air check to LifeSource on this one. LifeSource whole house water system. They got you covered. If you don't believe us, look up their 5-star reviews. LifeSource whole house water systems. Call their California factory and make the upgrade. 800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. 800-WATER-99. LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource Water. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply. Kawhi, more about Kawhi, more about Pablo. That's next. Oh, let's play this. All right.
Kawhi.
That is in 3.5 minutes from right now on a Feel Good Friday.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Being a sports fan in Los Angeles can be unpredictable. Your ice cream shouldn't be. For over 80 years, Thrifty has delivered the exact same legendary experience, right down to our signature cylindrical scoop. It's the brand this city was raised on, and the easiest call you'll make on game day. Skip the debate. Just grab the carton everyone already agrees on. Thrifty Ice Cream, a California classic. Available at most major retailers.
Summer is sizzling and the August deals are at Northridge or Wonders Toyota. It's Bethel Durant, and I love my Camry Hybrid. And right now, you can lease a 2026 Camry SE Hybrid CVT for $359 a month or 36 months plus tax. $359 for a new Camry Hybrid? Come on now. It's got to be Northridge and Wonders Toyota.
Lease based on 2026 Camry model 2561 with total SRP of $33,808. Lease and purchase amount of $21,964. $29.99 due at signing. Includes first month payment and $750 acquisition fee. Security deposit may be required. Unapproved credit, tax, title, license, or extra. Excludes dealer doc fee of $80. Offer ends 8/31/2026.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Waba Grill. It's flavorful.
Pick me up and never put me down.
It's quality. It's fresh. It's spicy. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed in fiery chili crisp. Get yours now, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Hey guys, Sedano here, and summer's here. Everyone's getting together. So why are you still living with those same old floors? Upgrade with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. They've got millions of in-stock options, including CoreTech, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in stock and can be installed in a few days. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino off the 5 freeway or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the?
Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto.
Nice. Who's that?
New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now.
Wait, we're famous?
Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Oh. 8:29, good morning. A little bit more of Julio Iglesias.
Oh, very nice. I mean, guys' voices. I mean, now you know why the ladies, love them.
They throw the granny panties at them.
I mean, I'm telling you, not just granny panty.
Today is Brooke Kirk's last day, the great Brooke Kirk from UCLA.
Oh, Brooke!
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, today's her final day. Thank you to all her contributions as an intern.
Thank you, Brooke.
Part of the team here.
She was awesome.
She was?
Yeah.
I mean, she still will be at her.
I mean, she is awesome. I don't mean like to talk about like you're dead or something. Like it just you were awesome with us. We appreciate it. I wish we would have known. We would have.
So Carlo brought in donuts, and I was going to avoid the pink box.
Mm-hmm. But
because Bergie was already in there. But then he said, "Isn't your favorite white frosting with sprinkles?" And with this song playing, I said, "No, I got to get in there."
Mm. Julio is.
You guys.
Brooke, where you headed?
Yeah, way to go, Brooke.
I'm going to be working at a law firm. I'm applying to law school for this upcoming.
Good for you. That's way smarter than doing this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Get out of this racket. Seriously.
Do you guys have any parting words of wisdom for me?
Go ahead. Cappy, you want to go first? Go ahead.
Yeah, Brooke, first things first. You ready? I love when young people get into radio in particular, but media generally, okay? And then after a period of time, decide before it's too late, I'm getting out of this thing. And I mean that seriously. Like my daughter, who's 24 years old, she spent a year as a salesperson at a radio station group in Boise, Idaho. And she just every day was calling me, Dad, it's so hard. It's so hard. But you really, when you work through those hard times, it prepares you for what's next in your life. So she left radio, and I applauded her and said, hey, good for you. And now she's still in sales, but she's selling something else. But selling radio is not easy. So she kind of worked really hard at that. And now I think she's going to be successful in the next part of her career. We had a young guy who worked in sales here for us for the last couple of years. He's a young guy. He just left. I spoke to him yesterday. I'm like, hey, good for you. You earned some time, some chops here, and now you're going to go on to bigger and better things. Brooke, making a decision to go to law school is so smart because whether you become a practicing attorney or you become an in-house counsel or you just do business, knowing the law and understanding contracts, massive, massive advantage.
I don't mean to jump in, but Bergie and I with instant feedback because, we do oversee some content here.
Yeah.
You asked Brooke a question and then talked for 3 minutes.
Hey, what was the question? What was the question I asked her?
I mean, just let Brooke shine for a second. I mean,
well, no, I
asked
did
if
say,
she
Cap, do
asked
you have any
us.
thoughts? She asked if you had any words of wisdom, and he responded.
I
though.
asked a question.
Okay,
Right.
that's fine.
Hey, let me
So
start off by saying,
I mean, are you listening to the
Yeah,
show, or
hey,
Brooke?
I am.
I mean, for the
First
love
of
of
all-
God.
Yeah, first of all, watch your tone.
Yeah,
By the way, you're
seriously.
about to go in the Lebetard penalty box for 2 minutes.
Will Julio
First of
Iglesias
all,
be in there?
watch your tone.
Julio might be in there.
Can
for
you imagine if it plays Julio Iglesias in there? Oh, that'd be great.
Well, Brooke, my advice for you is go get it, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did a great job when you were with us. We all appreciated your contributions. And now go on to the next phase of your life. Way to go, girl.
Yeah, for sure. I would echo those sentiments. I think you did a phenomenal job. And here's what I would add. Like, I think that heading into an industry like that, there's so many more possibilities for you. And I think that you're very smart. And I think that you present well. Like, I remember we just threw you on the air one day to do the Lindsay segment. You did a great job. Like, to me, that in itself shows a level of confidence that will help you kind of moving forward. I think just in that sense, like, you seem to be, and I don't know you super well, right? But, like, you seem to be someone that's willing to kind of roll with the punches, very malleable, and I would just venture to say someone who is open to feedback and also kind of a good listener and applying things very quickly, right? So that's just a 30,000-foot view from the times we've worked together. So I think those traits are going to be incredibly helpful for you, regardless of what you do, but specifically for something like that, if that's what you're chasing. So
Yeah, and the other part of it, Brooke, is that when you go to law school, if you combine the degree that you now have as a lawyer and maybe some real life experience, and then you combine it with your passion for sports and perhaps your experience in media, that takes you to another level of expertise
No
that
doubt.
makes you valuable in the media world, whether it's ESPN discussing a legal matter with an athlete and they go, let's go over to Brooke because, here's our legal analyst. Or maybe it's working for another, like a more of a news network type thing. But my point is,
or even you can go to the agency side. Like, there's
Yeah.
so many different
Right.
possibilities, even from a sports perspective.
Totally.
With a law degree, that will be incredibly helpful for you. And listen, no joke. Like, all kidding aside, we're very happy to help you down the road. Like, don't be a stranger. Like, down the road, we're happy to help you in any way we can. So
And
we're
that's
very
definitely the
thankful
goal
for
too.
your
I want to
contribution.
stay in sports as well.
so
I want to
There you
either
go.
end up on the more agent side or the analyst side, or even doing something like in-house counsel for a team. And
There you
I'm
go.
definitely listening to both of your expertise. The past several months that I've been working here has been so insightful. I respect both of you so much. And I've learned a lot working the morning show. And I definitely am excited to take what I've learned, the good, the bad, and the silly, all with me to law school.
Well, don't take
on
that
the
much
show.
of the silly. Like,
No,
don't take that much of the
you
silly.
replaced good, bad, and ugly with silly, which I
Yeah,
think is
and
very
it's true.
funny.
That is an
It-
excellent way to describe it. is
But
what
I do
would say.
wonder this, Brooke, as you are departing, I do wonder this. You say, I'll take the good. I think George and I can come up with what the good is.
Yeah.
I'm curious. What do you think is the bad?
Huh.
You're going to take the
Well,
good, the bad, and the silly. I think I
Well,
can
the
figure out
hours
good
couldn't
and the
be
silly.
ideal. I mean, you had to wake up at the crack of dawn is not fun, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I think the hours. I think this morning, like, it was fun to listen to, like, the back and forth of, like, you guys and Chris. I think that's all insightful. Sign of the inner workings. I think the hours are tough, but I do think a lot of it's rewarding. I think, yeah, the hours can be tough, but I think it's been interesting and it's been insightful, and it's been interesting to see the dynamics between all of you guys.
Yeah, well, listen, the problem with this show is that we leave it all we put it all on the air, regardless. Good, bad, or silly, to your point earlier.
Right.
But that level of transparency at least allows everyone to know where they stand, right?
Can I talk? It's my show.
Yes. Now, not necessarily. Now, but and by the way, in a closed room, let's just say if you worked at another company, right? Like if you became a lawyer and you worked as legal counsel for a team, or you worked in an agency, a lot of those kind of heated conversations will happen in a boardroom or a conference room or whatever.
Yeah,
These just happen to happen with a microphone that's open to the world.
Right,
you know?
right. The whole world gets to hear this stuff. Yeah. But I'll tell you the one hardest part, George, when you think about a young lady like Brooke who came to work with us and who's now on her way out, I can't believe it. Like, it's hard for me to really fathom the fact that, Brooke, how old are you? Maybe like 22 or something like that, you know?
23.
23. I mean, these girls, these young kids, they're like my kids' age. And
Right.
so I love watching what's going on because, like, one of my daughters who just graduated from college in May, she's now trying to decide between 3 different jobs. Like, she went from, hey, I'm managing the pizza shop because I haven't found a job yet, to all of a sudden I got 3 incredible opportunities and I'm not really sure which door to pick. You know, so to have all these young kids around us, I've told this story before, but
Thriving.
I'll tell it again. I'll tell it real quick. When I was doing a Seattle Seahawks football game, this is probably 10 years ago, and Pete Carroll's on the sideline, and we're talking before the game, and I say, Coach, is it coincidence or is it by design that everybody around you seems to be 20 years younger? And he laughed at me, and he goes, hey, if you're going to keep up with me, you better be 20 years younger because I'll just work 24/7. And I went, oh, I'm stealing that. And I just love that we have all these young kids around us, George, because they make us work hard too. You know,
Yeah,
because
no question.
I mean, we're 30 years older. Well, I am anyway. But Brooke, it's kind of like launching one of your own kids out into the world. Good for you, girl.
Yeah.
Go get that law degree and kick some ass.
We are super excited for you and always happy to help moving forward for sure.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
She could be Cappy's agent one day.
Well, Lord knows he needs the help.
Yeah.
Hey, you got an in at clutch? Can you get her in at clutch?
George,
Maybe. I don't know. Like, maybe is the answer to that. I think possibly, maybe. You know.
By the way, I like female.
I love how Greg
agents
just
in
goes
sports.
like, "Hey, yeah, you know Rich Paul. Why don't you just have her get Rich Paul?
Absolutely.
He hasn't even gone to law school yet.
Yeah. I think you got to.
But once she gets out of law school, then we can talk.
Yeah, you got to listen. You got a great head on your shoulders, Brooke. Go get it, girl. You are going to do great.
Yeah, super pumped for you. Super excited. We're stoked.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Boy. Hey, George, are we going to get credit, by the way, for Brooke? Like, you know how, like, coaches have...
Oh, Mason
coaching
Island take
trees?
credit for anyone who's ever even tangentially been related to their show.
No. Like, when Brooke's a big star, I want everybody to know she comes from the Sedano and Cap tree.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what
Yes.
And Brooke, can I have your commitment on that? That when you become a big star and you tell people where it all started, that you come from the Sedano and Cap tree? Can I get that commitment from you?
I'll let him know. I'll let him know it came from the Sedano and Cap tree.
Well, thank you, Brooke. We
Good.
appreciate that. I mean, Cappy was planting those seeds with the 12-year-old Hunter the other day, too.
That's right.
Yeah.
We like to take credit for things, you know? Other people's success.
Yeah. All right. So are we doing this Pablo Torre thing here? We got time, right? We got a few minutes?
Why don't we do this? Why don't we do the read about Circa, Bergie's read, take a timeout, and then do it on the other side?
Okay, let's do
That'll
that.
give us the best time.
And then we can, in the YouTube hour and the digital hour on the Sedano and Cap tile on the ESPN LA app, we will also continue to discuss the Dodgers disaster.
Yeah. Hey, Bergie, when you do this Circa read,
Yeah.
can you just make sure you, because it's my favorite part of your read, is when you tell people that even if they suck, they can still win. I love that.
True.
Before we do that, the 8 a.m. hour is always brought to you by Fix My DUI. Life can change in a moment. Even good people make mistakes. Did you know what you do in the first 10 days after a DUI can impact your driving privileges? That's why it's important to act now. Angelica and the team at Fix My DUI are here to answer any questions about your DUI, DMV hearing, driver's license, or SR22 insurance requirements. Call today for a free consultation at 888-607-7077 or visit fixmydui.org. And now Gregory Arthur Berman talks about his friends at Circa Las Vegas.
So the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge is back. I did it last year, Cappy, and like you said, I sucked. So we'll get into that in just a little bit, but it's coming straight from the ultimate sports destination, Circa Las Vegas. This place is incredible with a gigantic sports room to go hang out in. Think you know pro football? Here's your chance to prove it and compete for some serious cash. There's guaranteed $6 million up for grabs. You can win $1 million and the coveted Circa Million blue jacket going to the winner. Just like, there's the Masters have the green jacket, Circa Sports Millions has the blue jacket. And listen, if your picks absolutely suck terrible, like mine last year, I didn't win, but you can. And if you finish dead last, you'll walk away with $100,000. And this is also good. They do it in quarters, too. So the first quarter, if you're the worst out there, you'll win cash. If you are the best at it, you'll win cash. So there's very many ways to win. There's money in being the worst. Entry is $1,000 with a maximum of 10 entries per person, so you got plenty of chances to make your run at the top. The best part, you enter in Nevada, go to Las Vegas, enter in, and then you can play from anywhere in the world. You can play in Los Angeles. You can play in Australia. If you want to go to Denmark, you can play there too. It really doesn't matter as long as you go to Vegas first. So get your picks ready and get in on one of the greatest football contests in the world. Learn more and get all the details at circasports.com. Circa Las Vegas, the time of your life.
Thank you, Berkey. 8:41 in the morning. A feel-good Friday when we return in 3 minutes from right now. Pablo Torre, it continues to peel back the onion that it is Kawhi Leonard. Let's play one more.
Kawhi.
That's next in 3 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Guys, Pizza Hut takes me back old school. Birthday parties, Little League, Friday nights. There was always something special about the Hut. Now, celebrate again with Pizza Hut's new throwback value menu. Iconic favorites like a personal pan pizza, breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda starting at just $4. Feed the family with the original stuffed crust pizza, $11.99 for a one-topping medium. Try new additions like triple cheese, mac, and gooey s'mores sticks. Go to pizzahut.com or order now on the Pizza Hut app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. You got to count on Jacob for every type of accident, man. You count on Jacob after a motorcycle hit. You count on Jacob after a truck wreck. Call him at 800-345-6789.
Call Jacob. Hi, folks. It's Oral Hershiser, and I couldn't be prouder or more excited to introduce the new Oral Hershiser Chevrolet here in beautiful Chino. Chevrolet has been a part of America's story for over 100 years, built on grit, reliability, and doing things the right way. And that's exactly how we are going to earn your business at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. So come on in, say hello, and let us earn your trust. Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. Bulldog tough, Chevy strong.
Hey, it's Mason. For the ultimate immersive sports experience, get into Cosm. Take MLB to a new level. Experience the game like never before. The Cosm Dome, a massive 87-foot wraparound high-resolution display with reserved booth-style seating. The Cosm Hall features wall-to-wall sports, and check out classic films like Harry Potter, Willy Wonka, and The Matrix in the Dome. And for summer nights, the Cosm Deck is the perfect place to grab your favorite cocktail. For more information, go to Cosm.com, and I'll see you at Cosm.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Wild Fork, your neighborhood meat and seafood market.
Now, he's put on his captain's hat.
I am the captain. This is the captain's table. The captain sits at the captain's table.
Captain Condiment has the Yacht Rock all queued up.
Now,
8:45. Good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We talked about it earlier. Yes, I have the Yachtly Crew captain's hat on. Yachtly Crew. I'll be heading down to San Diego tonight to watch it with Cappy at the Sound. Meanwhile, we will continue this, I'm sure, in the digital hour. Sedano, our friend Pablo Torre, he continues to just get it. Kawhi.
He is never going to give up on this story. I mean, until I don't even know what he wants. You know, Kawhi out of the NBA. Steve Ballmer has to sell the Clippers. I mean, I don't know what Pablo Torre's end game is, but man, this guy just keeps piling on Steve Ballmer and Kawhi Leonard. And I think sometimes, George, you get so rich. In Ballmer's case, multi-billionaire. In Kawhi's case, multi-hundreds of millions of dollars. Sometimes you get so rich, you just think, I'm going to get away with this. No one's going to ever know about it. And then one pain-in-the-ass reporter, deep-dive journalist, starts getting whistles blown, and you are, and I think both of these guys should be, totally humiliated right now.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, Cappy. Now, let's get the audio from the latest edition of Pablo Torre Finds Out. This edition is with David Sampson, and that is his co-host on that particular episode. Now, let's bring context to this new version and new wrinkle into the Pablo Torre, Kawhi Leonard, Steve Ballmer Clippers investigation.
According to our new round of reporting here, there was a crucial aspect of the Clippers scoreboard partnership that proved difficult when it came to execution, which is that the Clippers, they had apparently agreed to do business by way of Kawhi Leonard's uncle, Dennis Robertson. And as we've established, Kawhi himself apparently did not want to do anything for these unannounced multi-million-dollar quote-unquote sponsorship deals he was getting, allegedly to circumvent the NBA salary cap. But the Clippers, David, meanwhile, in order to not break the NBA's cardinal rule, really would have needed Kawhi to do something, to do anything, no matter how low the lift, to make an extremely lucrative job with a jumbotron manufacturer seem even vaguely real. We're talking about a selfie promo video. We're talking about an autograph signing. This now evidenced by some new documents that we've exclusively obtained.
So, he's right. All of this could have been avoided, Cappy, if they just would have done something.
Right. Kawhi, listen, I'm not telling anybody something they don't already know. Kawhi is a very strange individual, okay? Very weird dude. And when I say it like that, I mean, this is a guy who won't sign an autograph. This is a guy who won't take a picture. He's just a very private, quiet, somewhat strange guy. And if he and his uncle and the Clippers were smart at all, they would have just been able to explain to him, hey, dude, you got to go show up and sign an autograph. You got to show up and make an appearance. You're getting paid all this money. We all understand where it's coming from and why you're getting it. You have to do something for it. And the fact that he has this power to say no is remarkable to me, because we're going to pay you a lot of money. Say yes. And all of this is a non-story if he just goes out and does some simple things. That's how much trouble he's gotten himself in.
Well, that's what this is, Cappy. This is what's going to come up next with these emails. They were trying to get the other Daktronics to go do it. He wouldn't.
Yeah, let's just play. What do you think? I don't want to play all three emails. Just play the one that says them all, or
so I can. So if we have it in full and we broke it into each email. So it's wherever.
Yeah, let's just do the one with the full. Just go. Just play that.
And so, David, we will begin with this first email from inside the Clippers marketing department.
From redacted at clippers.com, sent Tuesday, March 16th, 2021, to redacted at clippers.com, redacted at daktronics.com. Subject, Ray Clippers Ideas. Hi, Redacted. I hope you're having a great week so far. We wanted to check in to see if your team has already met with the player and his rep, or if you have the meeting on the books. We look forward to beginning the activations.
This is 8 months, David, before Kawhi starts KL2 Aspire LLC for his no-show job with the Clippers jersey patch sponsor, Aspiration, and more than a year before the Halo scoreboard project by Daktronics would even be announced. So that's where we are in time. I do also like, though, that the Clippers employee is referring to the player and his rep with anonymity. In fairness, it could be anybody. The player could be, I don't know, Paul George, right? Here's another email sent from the Clippers marketing department from later in the chain, this 1 month later.
Subject, Ray Clippers ideas dash Daktronics. Hi, Redacted. Hope you're having a great week. Wanted to check in to see if you've been able to connect with Uncle Dennis /KL to secure a date. Please let me know if you have any questions! !
The Clippers seem very interested in making sure that the buyer of the services get the thing that they are supposedly interested in buying from the seller.
May 11th, 2021. Hi, Redacted. Hope you're having a great week so far. Wanted to reach out to see if Uncle D has given you any update on timing with regard to the autographs. Playoffs are usually an off-limit time for us to approach players, but please let us know if you are able to work something out with Uncle D. The team would not be in the middle of that under any situation. Unless, of course, Pablo, they're in the middle of it.
Well, this is where we get to the follow-up in the same email chain, a response.
From redacted at Daktronics.com, May 11, 2021. To redacted at Clippers.com. I'll follow up and get back to you. Thanks for the reminder! ! Go Clippers! Redacted. I can't.
My main takeaway from reviewing this just particular handful of emails is that the Clippers do seem to be exerting a lot of oversight inside of a deal that seems very dependent on their involvement.
Who do you think Uncle D is? Like when they go to the courtroom and they go, well, who's Uncle D? I don't know. I'm not sure who Uncle D is. Hey, when you wrote KL, who's KL? I'm not really sure. I love how they didn't spell out Uncle Dennis, whatever his last name is.
Well, no, they did one time. They wrote Uncle Dennis.
But then they didn't. But I don't remember his last name. But then they also didn't. They didn't type out Kawhi Leonard. They used KL as if to say, I don't know who I'm talking about. It could be Kawhi Leonard, I guess, but maybe it could be somebody else with the initials KL.
So Draymond has addressed this on his podcast recently. Greg, is this short enough to play here?
Yes.
Okay, so Draymond has had enough of this Kawhi stuff. I think you and Draymond are going to be mano-a-mano here.
According to Pablo Torre on Pablo Torre Finds Out, a second company called Daktronics has now been connected to Kawhi Leonard in an undisclosed sponsorship agreement, allegedly worth millions of dollars as a way to give Leonard more incentive to join the Clippers and circumvent the salary cap. We're hearing a lot about what the punishments are going to be, and I would say if the punishments aren't steep, everybody should do it. If it's just going to be a slap on the wrist, then everybody should do it. And every player should be trying to do it. However, from Kawhi Leonard's standpoint, I ain't mad at him. If these things are true, I'm not mad at him. I think this raises a totally different question than what everyone's talking about. Everyone's talking about, oh man, Steve Ballmer's wrong, Kawhi Leonard's wrong. I think this raises the question about the salary cap. We're playing in a league where a team just sold for $12.5 billion after being sold for $10 billion 14 months ago. There's no salary cap in baseball. League operates just fine. Players that deserve the bulk of the money, get the bulk of the money. Players that don't. Simple. I think this is a much larger conversation that need to be had. I think everyone's, oh man, Kawhi's wrong. Will the trade get finalized? What's going to be the punishment? Let the punishment be getting rid of the salary cap. If you can make $2.5 billion on a sale in a year, what are we doing with the salary cap anyway?
So here's what I would say. He's right about the fact – I didn't realize he was going to go down a diatribe about salary cap. By the way, baseball's trying to get a salary cap, so I don't know how relevant that part of the equation is. But he is right about this. If they don't throw the book at them, it's just going to become more widespread. There's going to be more teams that are going to try. If all they're going to get is a slap on the wrist, there's going to be, I would assume, teams at some point will try to circumvent the salary cap again.
Look, every team –
allegedly, if this – like in this alleged case.
Every team in every sport has community relations departments where when you see a player that you know and then all of a sudden you see them endorsing a local car dealership, you go, how does that exactly happen? Well, a lot of the time, the teams are in the middle of it all. They've got a client over here that's a car dealer, and they've got a player that they think would match up nicely, and the team goes, yeah, we'll make the introduction. You guys do a deal. That's all kosher. Everything's fine. It's the circumvention of the salary cap. It's the accusation that we're trying to find a way to get him more money to come play for us, and we're facilitating that. There is a difference. And Steve Ballmer, I don't care how rich he is, they should throw the book at him because him and his organization did it, and they should do the same to Kawhi.
8:55 in the morning. Cappy will continue this in the digital hour, but let's talk quickly about the wellness company.
Hey, urgentcarekit.com. Urgentcarekit.com/710. Urgentcarekit.com/710. Use our promo code 710. You're saving $45. Everybody should have a medical emergency kit. It's got every single thing that you need in your home. If you get a urinary tract infection, if you have a sinus infection, if you've got a terrible chest cold, all of the antibiotics and all of the medications that you need to immediately get better are right here in the medical emergency kit. Urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code 710, save $45.
Thank you, Cappy. Redacted. I love that drop. We got to make that a drop. Thanks to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, making that segment possible. The Morning Wood. They're the home of the hardwood. HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or the showroom next to the Commerce Casino. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, no sale beats wholesale. The Rich Eisen Show comes up top of the hour on 7:10 a.m. or on the all-new ESPN LA app. We continue. Click the Sedano and Cap tile on the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. A feel-good Friday keeps rolling on, sucker, on this August 14th, 2026.
Being a sports fan in Los Angeles can be unpredictable. Your ice cream shouldn't be. For over 80 years, Thrifty has delivered the exact same legendary experience, right down to our signature cylindrical scoop. It's the brand this city was raised on, and the easiest call you'll make on game day. Skip the debate. Just grab the carton everyone already agrees on. Thrifty Ice Cream, a California classic. Available at most major retailers.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. Your heart works hard for you every day. That's why taking care of it should be a year-round priority. Providence brings together some of the brightest minds in cardiac care, keeping you in the game with expert care, advanced treatments, and compassionate support right here in Southern California. Whether you're looking to be more active, make healthier choices, or stay on top of routine screenings, small steps can make a meaningful difference in your long-term health. Providence is here to support healthier hearts in every community. Learn more at providence.org/SoCalHeart.
Hey, John Ireland here. Here in Los Angeles, our city water is loaded with chlorine and chemicals. That's why I got a Life Source whole house water system. It cleans and conditions water from every tap for healthier water with no salt and no regular maintenance. Upgrade your water and your life with Life Source. I did, and I'll never go back. Call the Life Source California factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Life Source Water, it's not just better, it's essential. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
The Circa Million Pro Football Challenge is back. The greatest football contest in the world, coming straight at you from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill and the coveted blue jacket going to the winner. And hey, if you suck, no prob. Come in last and $100,000 is coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 10 entries per person. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com. Circa Las Vegas, the time of your life.
Kenny here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of the guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's a delicious, portable, zero-sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
The home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
It's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, and as somebody who was younger and who was looking out for Big Bro at the
But
time.
he was young. He wouldn't know not to get married.
Yeah, what the hell would I have known at 21 years old?
He was dropping Miami Heat everywhere.
But that's my point. Don't you see that if he would have said to me, hey, listen, I'm dropping Miami Heat. You should be dropping Miami Heat. Let's go drop Miami Heat together. You know, let's go be Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean? Yeah. Turns out there's a Walmart right in my own neighborhood.
Wow.
They got it all.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store, too.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hack.
You're the güero on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break.
Do you want to know how many times I've talked to Rich Paul about LeBron ever?
Oh, my God. I don't know.
I don't know if that was planned, but that was incredible.
I was
waiting for an entrance,
That was incredible, Lindsay.
I would say once, and it wasn't even, I jumped into a conversation that someone was asking him about LeBron. Like, it wasn't even me.
Boy, this is ponderous, man. Ponderous.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
When I'm on vacation, you can talk all the schwanz you want.
Right.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Bit boy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
So,
My girlfriend Jean went to Korea and had salmon sperm injected into her face.
Beautiful.
Okay, so
let me tell you something, Mean Gene. That salmon sperm's going to make all the difference tonight, brother.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
This is Pepe Mantilla, your Spanish voice of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Good morning, Scott.
Hey, Beto, where you been, homeboy? Oh, here we go. 9:02 and 50 seconds. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show is on this Friday, August 14th, 2026. A feel-good Friday in the Southland. I tell you, it feels like a while ago when we played that open last. It was only 2 hours ago. It feels like it was a week ago.
Yeah, been a long day thus far.
It's been a long week.
Do it. Do the love boat, Cappy.
It's Friday! That's my love boat on Friday.
All right.
Hey, by the way, you hear Bergie in the open talking about his girlfriend, Mean Gene, and getting the salmon sperm injected into her face?
Yep.
George, do you know what happened to Bergie over the last couple of weeks while you were out, and now you're back, of course, but you have any idea what happened to Bergie?
Well, I know that Mean Gene is moving in, right?
Well, it's called the genification.
Yes.
Of Bergie's life.
It is a full genification.
Right.
I have a 3-bedroom place, and the third bedroom is now her office, and it's completely been redone.
Well, she needs an office, right?
Yeah, she needs an office. So we painted all the walls. She got new furniture in there. She did the whole thing. And now there's like drapes in the living room, and the whole place.
Well, that stuff is important.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
Bergie,
was
believe
the
me.
third room before the office?
It
God.
jeez.
Yeah, oh, my goodness.
What was
You
it?
really
That's
had
a great
to ask
question.
that. Boy, oh, boy.
When
Now
I
you're
was
gonna get him in
dating
trouble.
somebody else, there was another child that was living in there.
Oh, you had to ask.
boy.
Couldn't you have
Well,
lied,
I didn't know
Bergie?
that. I didn't know it.
Bergie, why
I don't
didn't you just
lie. We tell the truth in here.
Yeah, you should have just lied.
Yeah, probably.
Wait a minute. Did
You know?
Gene know that?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Well, no, but what was there still like a bed in the room? Is what you're saying?
Oh, there was a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, on one wall there was wallpaper that was like of a star, and like there's a whole.
Well,
thing.
you didn't change that on your own after all that time?
No, I never used the room.
Never
I
went in
just
there.
sit in there. Yeah, well, I don't go in the room. What do I don't go in there.
Should put your Peloton in there, man.
I
No,
tried to.
That
Now,
one's now in Stephanie's garage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was in there though, and I would go in there and work out, and then I gave it
Isn't
to
yours
Chris.
have a rusty seat, Cappy? Because of
Yeah,
your,
mine's
your
disgusting.
sweat.
My
that's
Peloton
gross.
bike, honestly, is gonna break in half one day.
But by the way,
because of the rust.
getting a seat, you just go on Amazon because I had
Oh,
to
no.
get the big seat
Yeah.
because
Yeah, you got a bigger tuchus.
Big
the
tuchus,
Italian
exactly.
Stallion turned me onto that for his Peloton.
that he got, because that
They are
regular
narrow.
seat, it gets up there, man.
Yeah,
and I had
it
a
does.
sore tuchus.
I know you do. But I will just say this, George. It's not really the seat. It's when the sweat drips down and hits the metal of the
That's
bike.
why I bought an
It's all
elliptical.
rusty.
I didn't want the bike. I don't want to sit there forever.
Oh, it's so good. It really is so good. So the genification has happened in Bergie's life.
Okay, the genification.
It's a full genification.
What else? What else happened? Anything else? There's drapes. Drapes are important.
There's
Listen.
drapes. We got a whole brand new fridge because she didn't
Okay.
like the fridge that I
Whoa,
had.
really?
Yeah.
Was it a nice fridge?
Yeah,
Is it a nice fridge now?
Now it's a really nice fridge. It's one of those ones like stainless steel. You open it from the front.
You didn't
and
have
then-
a stainless steel before.
No, I had one of those like it's almost plastic looking, the white ones.
Yeah.
That was
Wow,
real
man.
small.
Yeah.
Like I've had it for
Really?
probably 10 to 15 years.
Like,
yeah.
how
There's
small?
no like. I bet you all
Like a dorm
this
room?
time she was making a mental
Bigger than that.
checklist of like, if I'm in here, this is what's going to change.
Okay, you say mental checklist. It was not a mental checklist.
verbal.
This
Yeah.
was,
This was out loud.
This was
Right.
I don't like this, and I don't like this, and I don't like this, and you get rid of this, and you.
Right.
I
mean,
had,
George-
wait, hold on, Cappy. I had carpet all across the living room.
Yeah.
She's like, this has got to go.
Oh yeah.
So
Carpet
now,
in the
now it's
room?
laminate,
Don't
and
you
now
have a
it's so
dog?
much better. Yeah, we have a dog, so that's so it's
Yeah,
better.
no, you need like wood floors. You got a dog.
Oh yeah, we do now. And I had this big giant couch that you laid on all over the place. It was huge. Took up the entire living room.
Yeah, you need something smaller.
No, it got shorter now. We took off pieces of it. Like it's a completely. If you saw my apartment 2 years ago,
It
and you
now
see
looks like an adult lives there.
Yeah.
Well-
remember Sedano when we were doing the morning show, and I had all the hats on the walls, and you guys made fun of me.
Oh yeah, we were like,
that
bro,
was a terrible idea.
It's like looks like a dorm room.
Right.
Well,
right.
I needed the aesthetic.
Right, but if you're a guy, listen, here's the thing. If you're a guy and you live on your own, you live like a dude, okay? And then when a woman joins you, okay, then all of a sudden you go from this is a dude's place to hey, this place has a little femininity to it. Is that a real word? I don't even know if I was able to pronounce it.
Yeah. Yes.
Real?
And the thing, like
Hey.
like my house right here, like my house, it looks like, well, Rachel calls my house the frat house because it's me and my kids, and they bring over friends, and it just looks like there's no women who live here. Now there's some young ladies, my daughters, but there's not a woman of the house necessarily to make the place look nice. It just looks like a guy lives here. So I understand the genification of what you're going through right now, Bergie, because I think the Rachelization is coming soon.
Yeah, but so here's where this doesn't count. Rachel has like 5 different houses she can go to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little different than this. Because she ain't going to move into the house you're in. You guys bought another house together.
Right, and that house is getting Rachelized.
Why are you always trying to do comps to your own wife?
Well, it is a comp.
But it's not a comp.
Well, it is, because before the genification, Bergie was living in a guy's place. And now he's living in a place that was a guy's place that has been genified.
By the way, can I get you a housewarming gift?
I've been in the house for 7 or 8
but
years.
wait for you and Gene.
Yeah, it's new. It's a new place, new floors, new couch,
Sure.
new room.
You're supposed to say, what is it?
What is it?
I'm going to get you guys a gong.
Of course you would.
You're going to
Every
get
time we
them a
walk in,
gong.
to say shouts out.
Oh, my God. Hey, listen, we walk down the streets of downtown L.A., and Chris sees a person of a particular persuasion.
No, stop. Well, again.
What do you mean? You say shouts out. It's your thing.
First of all, watch your tone.
Why can't you just let it be Bergie and I's bit?
Well, wait a second. I thought we talk about everything on the air.
There's some things we just don't do.
Well, wait a second. You just asked the kid who lived in the other room, and instead of the kid lying to you and going, well, that was my gym,
Well,
he
Sedano
told
said
you.
it was a good question.
It was a solid question. Shouts out is fine. You're going to get him a gong? Bang a gong.
We just came out of an open talking about Korean, what was it? Oh,
Salmon
salmon
sperm.
Yeah.
Salmon sperm.
All right.
Yeah, you have to add the salmon at the front. Please.
Yeah, it's not just regular sperm.
That's why I paused. I'm not coming to your house.
You're not coming? Well, it's a guy's house. It hasn't been
Oh,
Rachelized.
no, I've been in your house several times, and
I know, but Stephanie's going to walk in and be disgusted.
Well, if she sees your son's room, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's just gross.
How Kellyfied is your house, Sedano?
Oh, that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, they have a house together.
Yeah, I know. But like,
We've
how
been
long
married
did
for
it take?
15 years.
No, how long did it take, though? Was it like right away?
I mean, over time, I would say, yeah, I guess, sure.
These are all
It
good
was a
things.
long time ago now. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember specifics, but yeah, over time, you know.
But I mean, Chris,
The
even your
office
house,
is really the only space I get for me.
He used to have a chainsaw like in Scarface.
On the wall?
Oh, really? Really?
No, remember the scene in Scarface?
Oh, yeah.
It was a funny Cuban joke. All right.
Bring over a friend, handcuff him to
Shouts out.
the shower, and just tear him up. Just tear it up, George. But you go over to Morales' house, Morales and the Stallion, that's a dude's house.
Well, it's a family house that was passed on to the Stallion and myself.
Yeah, now you guys live like
but it's
two
also,
dudes.
But it's also a big house, and I'm thankful to my family that passed it on, my grandfather. So there's plenty of room for him to have his thing. He's got an office outside. There's a lot of room. It's a little bit different.
It is. There is a lot of space.
Yeah. His outside office is awesome. It's like a tiki hut office. It's freaking cool, man. I love the Stallion. I need more Stallion in my life.
Well, then come down and visit him.
I'll go up and visit him. How
Although
about
I'm
that?
barely at that house anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Maybe I'll
depressing.
just start staying there.
I just live.
You and Odie are sharing a room.
I just live at the East Central.
Right, that and Odie's little room.
Oh, Odie's the best.
Yeah. What are you going to do today? You gonna bring him to the track? You going to bring him down to Del Mar?
Otis will stay in her room in her house.
Okay. I would think Otis would like to say hello to the horses.
I don't think that would go well for Otis.
Why not?
Although horses and rabbits have one thing in common. They're both prey animals.
Meaning they...
So
really? Horses are prey?
Yeah. That's why. And you know how I learned that? I was listening to a podcast yesterday on the way home with, who's the guy that created Yellowstone?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Taylor Sheridan. Is that right?
Is that his name?
Yeah, Taylor.
I don't watch the show.
Howard Stern was interviewing him. One of the most brilliant interviews I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about, because he has a ranch in Texas, and he mentioned that horses were prey animals. And I had never heard that, so I looked it up. And yeah, they're prey animals. That's why you have to be very gentle when you get up on a horse, because they can react very, if they're not ready for it.
They're squeamish.
What preys on a horse? Like what animal looks for a horse?
If you think about in the wild, I'm sure why couldn't something prey on a horse?
Oh, nothing worse than the horse.
A lion could prey on a horse if they were in the wild.
Do you think that there are a
Cappy,
lot
in
of
the
horses
season
running around?
finale of House of the
know.
Dragon, there's a lot of horses in
in
the season finale.
Okay,
A lot of
well,
people riding on horses.
First of all, I want you guys to know this. Just so
Have you
everybody's
watched any of
finally
it?
over. Well, here's the deal. Just so you know, I finally finished Tom Hanks's World War II documentary.
Oh, it's finally done?
20 episodes, dude.
Were you shocked by the ending?
You know what was great about what Tom Hanks did with this?
Some people think we're about to embark on World War III. You're still on World War II.
Right. I'm still a season behind. Right. Hey, listen, the best part about this documentary is that in episode 19, when the U.S. drops the atomic bomb on Japan, you're like, whoa, like we did that? But there was no surrender coming from Japan. None. They just would not give up. They were all willing to die. And it wasn't the people. It was the military people that were in charge, that they were not giving up no matter what. And finally, Truman says, by the way, I'm learning who the presidents were back then as well.
Yeah,
Truman says, we got no choice here. We got to tell these guys we're not joking around anymore. But what the best part of the whole series was, in episode 20, they didn't wait until episode 20 to go, hey, we dropped the bomb, war's over, everybody celebrates. They actually go into what happens after World War II.
The aftermath, of course.
Because Stalin, at this point, wants the Soviet Union to expand all throughout the eastern part of Europe, and he's taking over these other countries because he's going to push communism on these people.
Yeah.
And the U.S. and Britain and France have the western side of Germany, and they've got sort of the western part of Europe, and they're all trying to rebuild Europe because it's literally the whole
in tatters,
in shambles. Like everything is destroyed. There's no roads. There's no food. There's nothing. And it's Truman, the president of the United States at the time, who says we have to rebuild their economies so that they understand that they want to be with us, not with them. And it was really, again, I just learned so much about history watching this 20-episode series. But the good news is,
you could have learned all that in high school.
Did you not pay attention to any of this already? Or no? You didn't know any of this?
Answer no.
Oh, okay.
Didn't pay attention to any of it, number one. Yeah. Number two, there was no history teacher in high school that was teaching anywhere near as great as Tom Hanks just taught me. Thank you, Tom Hanks.
He is amazing at the history stuff. He really is good. His
great.
Production company is top tier.
He is great. And so now, George, now that I'm done with the 20-part docuseries about World War II.
Now you can go and focus on House of the Dragon?
Kind of, but the first three
because
episodes.
Reacher started,
The first 3 episodes of Reacher are out. And according to Joseph Cabral, one of our all-time great listeners.
Let me tell you, you have missed the best season of House of the Dragon.
I'm going to get there. But Joseph
Bergman,
Cabral tells me.
am I exaggerating?
Doesn't sound like. No, it was an amazing ending.
Okay.
The whole season I thought was excellent.
Great season all the way through. They really went into a lot of different spaces. I love how the ending was, though. I'm not going to spoil anything for you.
Don't tell me. Because I got to watch Reacher. First 3 episodes. Joseph Cabral, one of our all-time great listeners, says the first 3 episodes are bomb.
It's set up for season 4 beautifully.
All I'll tell you is this. The bleep has hit the fan.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Do you know the backstory of what actually happens? I'm not going to say it, but do you know what actually happens in the Dance of the Dragons, Sedano?
I read about it, I want to say like a few months ago, but because I was reading into what this season could potentially be. But yeah, I know how. I know how it all ends. Yes,
right. Yeah.
I know how the books end.
Well,
not that I read the books, but I read like the Cliff Notes. So I know what it's supposed to be. But we've seen on these shows they take certain liberties.
Yeah, no, they do. And also, like, if you watch actual Game of Thrones, they tell you what happens. If you actually were paying attention during Game of Thrones.
Right, that's true. That is a good point. Yeah.
Well, yet again, I watched the first episode of season 3 of House of the Dragon and forgot everything that had happened in season 1 and season 2.
No, we know. You told us
so
that.
I got
17,000 questions.
I got to go back and watch all over again.
By the way, you should really take up history from this point.
Yeah.
Because this is what caused the Cold War now.
Right.
Because we dropped the bomb. That's when Stalin was like, wait a minute. Now we got to worry about the U.S. We were in bed with Russia during World War II.
And then what happened is
now
Stalin,
you can get into Korea, the Korean War,
because
the
what
Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yes, Stalin winds up testing his own nuclear weapon, his own atomic weapon, and goes, wait a second, the U.S. has that over us. We have to have one as well. So they use Kazakhstan as a place to drop an atomic bomb to then say to the United States, hey, there are 2 superpowers now. And the world was essentially being divided at that time. So here they were in unison. They were trying to defeat the Germans. Then they actually, the United States recruited the Soviet Union to help fight Japan, which they ultimately did. And then when the war was over, rather than everybody high-fiving each other and saying, hey, we're on the same team, let's all live peacefully, it became an immediate worldwide divide between the Soviet Union and the United States.
That leads to everything. Chernobyl, Vietnam, all of it.
Yeah. Wild. I know. I learned a lot.
You and I should do a history podcast.
I love that idea. Let's get Tom Hanks on.
By the way,
tell us
Bergie,
stuff.
do you think they actually do what the book says to Rhaenyra?
So,
it's pretty wild.
So
I love it.
I think they do. If you think about what happened in Game of Thrones, there's a bunch of different things. I think they will. If they want to stay true at all, they have to, right?
Man, because that's a tough way.
Like, and also Rhaenyra
eventually end that storyline.
Oh, that's a bad one. But they're kind of setting it up, though. No?
Yeah, it seems that way, right?
I was rooting for Rhaenyra, and then now I'm kind of not rooting for her. But I don't know. It's a very interesting character.
I found myself going like, Aegon. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, really, Aegon?
Yeah, Aegon.
Chris, I think Perestroika, was kind of one that comes after the fact as well. When the wall is built,
I don't know as much about Perestroika.
When Reagan says, "Look, we got to take down that wall."
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
But I'll say this: if the way Aegon eventually gets taken out happens, I feel like I'd be curious to see how they involve that part of the equation, because it would have to be someone he trusts to do that to him.
Right. It has to be somebody he trusts, which also, there's already been somebody that tried things in the past, Aemond. There's also, it's going to be interesting.
Just like House of the Dragon, in the aftermath of World War II, the United States really needed to establish air superiority. So while we didn't have dragons necessarily, we did have a massive fleet of military planes that were taking all the things that people in Europe needed, all the food and medical supplies and so on, and they were actually flying in, at the time, what would have been Soviet airspace. But they were, because the United States had such superiority in the air, we were actually able to transport all of the things that were needed in Europe, all coming in through the air, while the Soviet Union was trying to really bully a company like Turkey and Greece, because they wanted access. We're dealing with the Strait of Hormuz right now. They're dealing with the strait that gets you through the Mediterranean Sea. So, again, the United States, just like in Game of Thrones, just like with the House of the Dragon, the dragons were the air superiority. it was our military aircraft that was the military superiority.
I'm going to get you a Korean flag for your house, too.
You ever wonder, Bergie, why Rhaenyra named her youngest son Aegon after all the stuff that's happened with this Aegon? Like, I don't get that part of the equation.
Yeah, Aegon is a name that gets passed down
a lot.
It's
like Jim.
You know what I mean?
Aegon
yeah. So later on, later on down the line, Aegon,
it's like James,
if you remember, is also the Mad King.
Bob, Robert.
Mad King's name, I believe, is Aegon.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of Aegons in this world.
You should start the Cold War doc now on Netflix. Have you watched that one yet, Cappy?
I have not yet gotten into
Start
that.
that one. It's 10 episodes in it.
No, because then you're never going to watch House of the Dragon. It's a great season.
I mean, are you shocked about Christian
You went
Cole?
through the 2 seasons where they built up the story to get to this. This is the season where stuff is really happening.
So should I watch this before I watch Game of Thrones?
I don't think so.
I mean,
I think
you
gotta
don't
watch
need
Game of
to.
Thrones.
What I would say, though, is, I mean, it's chronologically the right way to watch it, technically, right? It's kind of like the Star Wars movies.
Right.
But I feel like if you watch Game of Thrones first and then watch House of the Dragon, you'll be able to tie things together a little easier.
You should watch the first 5. You should watch the first 5 seasons of Game of Thrones, and then just certain episodes in 6 and 7.
6, 7.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did they talk about Stalin in episode 6?
No. They talk about the Mad King, though.
How about Winston Churchill? Did they talk about Churchill at all?
That's why we have Churchill cigars.
Because I'll tell you what happened. Eventually, Britain says to the United States.
Oh, you're going back to the well again.
Oh, it was Heiress Sedano. It was Heiress Sedano. It was not Aegon for the Mad King.
Oh, okay. Britain ultimately tells the United States, hey, we got no money. We're literally out of money. So we need you, the United States, to help us. And that's when Truman really stepped in. Truman's an I didn't realize much about Truman historically. I mean, he comes into office because,
Is that the Jim Carrey character?
No, the other
Truman.
day.
The Truman Show.
Different movie now.
The other day, Cappy did say to me, he goes, yeah, Truman didn't really do much. I go, well, he dropped 2 nuclear bombs, but other than that,
Well, I was learning at the time. I didn't know anything about him. I didn't even know who the presidents were. FDR, Truman, I didn't know who any of these people were.
All right.
I mean, I heard their names at one point in history class.
All right, well, I'm going to pack it up here. I got to get going because I got to get down. I got to get to San Diego, as you know.
Jesus, man.
I mean, you want him to come down to you, don't you?
I do. I'm so excited to have Chris and Stephanie, the Bun Dad and the Bun Mom, come on down. And today we've got horse races in the first race and in the 4th race at Del Mar. We've got Yachtly Crew, who is in town to perform tonight at the Sound in Del Mar. They're
Is
coming
Justin
to the
going
track.
to be home when I get there at 1 o'clock?
Justin will probably be here.
Your
and
son
Jaden.
Justin is terrified of me. Not terrified like that. He knows I'm going to give him a hard time.
Well, he also knows that if you were to sleep over, he would have to sleep with one eye open, because he'd be worried about what you might do to him in the middle of the night.
I mean, his room's just filled with socks.
Well, there are a lot of socks and like underpants on the floor,
But we're not going to stay over. I think we're just going to hop in an Uber right after the show. I think that's the best strategy.
I think that's the smart move because then you can sleep in the Uber, you get home, you get a couple hours of sleep, and before you know it, you're back on the air tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. with Dr.
When you
Clapper.
walk in, Dr. Clapper will say, how are you?
Right.
He's really been annoying me this week.
Why?
Because it's just like, dude, just take a deep breath. He was mad that Emily didn't text him back right away, and I was like, it's okay. It'll be fine. I said, why don't you just text Greg and I, and then because Lindsay's been out, so he's like, I didn't know Lindsay was out. Like, just text us. Well, no, I like to text the producers. I don't want to bother you. But you're bothering me right now.
Did you tell him Lindsay wasn't going to be back until after Thanksgiving?
Monday, Cappy.
Oh, it's
Monday.
That's what you say, Bergie.
Monday. Otherwise we have to change a lot of things. So,
well, get ready.
Now, Hungary was part of the Soviet Union, right?
Okay, you're telling me things I don't necessarily know.
I think they were at one point.
No, I think they were part of King's Landing. I think is where Hungary fit in.
Hungary was never part of the Soviet Union.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh.
Because
we
an
call
independent nation.
We call her Hungarian Heat because she's got
functioning as a Soviet satellite state and a member of the Warsaw Pact during the Cold War.
Ah, thank you.
We should get her a Stalin statue.
they had some tentacles in there, but they were undercover.
We should get her a welcome back gift. Here's a stallion, a Stalin statue for your desk, and a stallion.
a Stalin on a stallion bobblehead for you.
All right. What's this guy's name? Kasim. He's got you covered. He's got the Kasim segment coming up in a few minutes.
Are we going to take a break? or
no, I'm just going to segue myself out. George, it was fun today. I know we got at each other, but that's what makes us us. I mean, I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Penalty box came out of it.
Yeah, look, the Dan Levitard show penalty box came out of it.
Yeah.
How do we want him to what do you want him to say?
It's like in his tone, whatever he wants to say, first of all, but basically the Dan Levitard show penalty box. If he wants to say anything else,
If he wants to say anything like, thanks for stealing my bit, guys.
Yeah,
something
that's
like that. Yeah, it also works. I didn't know it was his bit. I didn't realize that.
You can put that in the imaging. And by the way, I'm asking what we're going to do for Monday. We'll see if I get an answer.
Oh, really? You're going to ask?
I mean,
hey, are you going to be back
I have
Monday?
already asked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any
I
response?
said it differently.
Are you going to have a little nosh for me when I get at your house?
Yeah, what would you like?
Just a little something to nosh.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. You put in a request. I'll have something waiting for
Just
you.
something to nosh.
Some pita and hummus? You know?
Yeah, maybe like a bagel. Stephanie could smear my bagel right there in front of the kids.
Oh, really? Right here in my living room. Smear that bagel.
All right, I'll see you guys Monday.
All right, goodbye.
All
George,
right,
you
bye,
should have kicked
Chris.
him out. You shouldn't have let him leave on his own.
Let me tell you,
should've
I
kicked
was
him
this
out.
close.
Well, earlier today, when you told him, if you don't stop with the disrespect, I'm gonna penalize you. I'm gonna kick you off. I'm gonna suspend you. Essentially.
First of all, watch your tone. Yeah, it just was not productive.
Wow. This notion of suspension, though, I'm fascinated.
I was
by it.
defending you and Berg.
And by the way, don't think we didn't appreciate it.
Very much appreciated.
Oh, the way you lumped us in there, like, hey, if you disrespect anybody on this show, not me, anybody, you will be off the air today. Like,
I told him he can go play golf.
Yeah, he can get to San Diego earlier if he wants to.
There's a lot of traffic.
Yeah. All right. Well, get him on the road.
Anywho, hey, Cappy, did you see this Jaden Daniels story?
Oh my God! Listen, I loved Jaden. Past tense, loved Jaden Daniels until yesterday.
Well, here's the thing. I think you may still love Jaden Daniels because the more I read on this story, it's not necessarily Jaden Daniels.
Okay,
it sounds like it's his team and potentially his mom.
So it is his mom, Sua, who knows the family, was on yesterday on Mason Island and said it is his mom. His mom is doing
Yeah, it's not Jaden. Now, she's also part of his team.
Yeah.
She's part of the representation team.
Yeah,
so that's
but
why
at
I
some
included
point-
the team part of it. It's not him. So for those that don't know the story, the Jaden Daniels' team has told LSU, because they feel disrespected that his number has been administered, while Joe Burrow's has never been administered, that they don't want LSU to use his name, image, or likeness moving forward until they don't give away his number. I feel like that is super short-sighted. That's just my personal opinion, and I'll tell you why, Cappy. LSU's got a ton of great players in their history.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels wears a number in 5 that is probably used a little more than 9, which is Joe Burrow, because 9's mostly a quarterback. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean 9 is I wore number 9 as a matter of fact, but 9, kicker, quarterback. Nowadays,
doesn't get used by a ton of
end.
different positions.
Yeah.
Right. Even now, when everybody can use any number. And I just think that if you're Jaden Daniels' team, because this is clearly not Jaden Daniels, I think that it is short-sighted, because wouldn't you want people that go there to remember you by? Like, what if they do say, okay, fine, everything named Jaden Daniels, everything, every picture, every, thing on the wall we have, like any mention of you is now completely gone. I don't think that helps Jaden Daniels necessarily. It's certainly not going to hurt LSU.
Listen, let's start off with a couple of things. Number one, I'm going to ask you this question. What did Jaden Daniels win at LSU?
He was the Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, right. But it's a team sport. What did they win when he won the Heisman Trophy?
But you know this. All these colleges celebrate their Heisman Trophy.
I'm not suggesting that they don't. I'm suggesting to you that if Caleb Williams said the same thing about USC, you can't use my number, take down my pictures, no NIL, I'm angry at my university because you let another player wear my number. That is one of the most selfish things I can even think of. Now, look, I understand guys get their number retired, and they're proud of that.
Right,
And
but
then
even in college, numbers get retired and still get used.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah,
is that
because
look,
there's only 100 numbers, and there's a lot of guys.
Right. And we talked earlier in the week about sometimes you got a number 5 that plays offense, and sometimes you got a number 5 that plays defense. 2 guys both want the same number, but they play on different sides of the ball, so it's all good. I think that Jaden Daniels is and by the way, we can say it's his mother, we can say it's his team. Ultimately, he's responsible.
It falls on him, unfortunately, and
Yeah.
what I think ends up happening is, right, it gets bestowed upon him, even though it is not him.
Well, I mean,
because the reporting on it, I'm reading it here. Yeah, Sua may have mentioned that on Mason on, and he does know the family, so you trust him implicitly here. But yeah, the reporting is that it is the mom.
Well, the mom is way out of line, and here's what I'd say to mom. Hey, mom, listen. The LSU program is bigger than one player. That's just the situation anywhere. USC football is bigger than Caleb Williams as an individual. USC football is bigger than what Reggie Bush was as an individual. My university, Pitt football, is bigger than just Dan Marino's number 13 or Hugh Green's number 99.
Tony Dorsett, right.
Tony Dorsett, number 33. So, listen, I understand that you think that your son went to LSU and did something spectacular. Here's what he did. He played well. He earned the Heisman Trophy. He was a top overall NFL pick. And in his first year in the NFL, he led the Washington Commanders to the NFC Championship game, and then he got hurt. And we'll find out what kind of a player he is again, presuming he's healthy this year. But you got to understand that 20 years from now or 50 years from now, your legacy is you won a Heisman Trophy at LSU. So rather than being bitter because some other kid is wearing your number, give me my Heisman back. No more NIL. Don't use our name. You're being very, very, very selfish and short-sighted. Instead of being grateful to the university and the football program that helped propel your son from anonymity at Arizona State to fame at LSU. And
By the way,
remember one other thing. You didn't win anything at LSU.
If you ask the people at Arizona State, there were some issues there, too, with the family.
I actually look at this young kid, the defensive back who wears number 5 now at LSU. His name is Pickett. Nobody's ever heard of the kid before. But the kid Pickett was like, hey, look, I've been wearing this number my whole life. What Jaden Daniels did here at LSU was fantastic. Good for him. I'm wearing the number. Like, you talk about the confidence of a young person to not be, like, bullied by going, all right, I'm sorry. Okay, here, take your number 5. I'll wear number 6. Give me a break. Instead, this young man confidently is like, this is the number I wanted to wear. LSU promised me I could wear this number, so that's what I'm going to do. In fact, if anything, Jaden Daniels, again, should be grateful to LSU. Look what you did. You helped propel my career. I think they're just being so selfish.
So this is LSU's athletic policy. Retiring your jersey honors a star player like a Heisman winner, but does not legally ban current players from wearing that number. Wearing a retired number is left to the head coach's choice, and players must wait 5 years after leaving school before jersey retirement nomination. So he hasn't been
right. So that's their deal. And by the way, if you're Lane Kiffin, that's not your problem. You're like, yeah, dude, that's the kid I need to play for me. He's getting that number.
Right. But again, am I wrong in using the phrase that whether you think it's Jaden Daniels or his mother, it doesn't really matter. It is him. He is the face. He is the name. This is insanely selfish. And if Caleb Williams were doing the same thing to USC, I'd say the exact same thing, because here's the bottom line. You had a great year. You won the Heisman Trophy. What did the team win as a result of your Heisman Trophy? Now, in Fernando Mendoza's case, they won the national championship. In Caleb Williams' case, or Jalen Williams, or Jaden Daniels' case, guess what? You won a trophy. It's a big deal. You're an all-time legend, but you're being awfully selfish.
All right, are you guys ready for the Lindsay segment? That's the Bergie segment. That's now the Kasim segment.
I am.
All right. So
I spoke to Kasim at 5 a.m. this morning, so I am.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm ready too. Let's do it.
So it's brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Summer's here. Before your next barbecue or family gathering, upgrade those old floors with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Visit HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or the showroom next to the Commerce Casino. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, no sale beats wholesale.
All right, so this segment was pretty much inspired by during the World Cup, pretty much Cappy would have to guess which goal happened, like when he was listening to the Spanish call. So we thought that was pretty funny. So we're going to do Guess That Sport. So we're going to have a bunch of different calls from a variety of different sports. So it could be any sport. and you're going to have to guess what sport it is based off the call in a different language.
You getting this, George?
Yeah.
Pretty
You just
simple.
have to guess which sport.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Way to go, Kasim. Way to take control, young
All
man.
right. So, the first one we have here, and I'd highly recommend using context clues. There are some that mix like the English in it, so I feel like these are going to be hard, but let's do it.
Il y en a un qui a peut-être un petit peu plus envie d'y aller aussi.
Avec l'émotion, je comprends que ce soit difficile là.
C'est
l'attaque de Maxime
14.
qui sort Marini.
Il va y avoir la vidéo de toute façon parce qu'on était à 14 partout.
Which sport is that?
Well, it's clearly French.
Yeah, definitely French.
Can hear the French.
Can you play it one more time?
Yeah, and turn down the music. Let's
Il y en a un qui a peut-être un
avec,
petit peu plus envie d'y aller aussi.
Avec l'émotion, je comprends que ce soit difficile là.
C'est
l'attaque de Maxime
14.
qui sort Marini.
Il va y avoir la vidéo de toute façon parce qu'on était à 14 partout.
George, you want the first guess?
I'm going to guess that's soccer.
Okay. I'm just taking a guess here. I'm guessing basketball. Bird?
Oh, it could be Maxime Reynaud from Stanford who plays for the Kings. That's a good point.
So it seems like it is a big-time sport. It can't be something small like lacrosse. I'm going to go with hockey.
You guys are all wrong. That was fencing from the 2024 Olympics in Paris.
Wow. The context clue of Maxime was not
yeah,
enough.
I didn't hear. There was nothing that I could hear that I could go, oh, you know what? I heard something out of that.
Yeah.
I only wish I paid more attention in history class as we.
I got hope for you guys for this next one. So let me go ahead and hit this one.
Jalen Brunson à 3 points. Jalen Brunson, c'est court.
C'est dur.
C'est pas possible. Anunoby. Mais non, il sort de nulle part.
What sport is that?
It's again in French. And they're cursing.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I bleeped out what could have been key identifiers.
Oh, well, why not leave it in there? Let us know. I thought they cursed also.
Yeah.
I think I have a good guess.
There's a big guess in that. I could play it again for you.
Can we hear it one more time?
Jalen Brunson à 3 points. Jalen Brunson, c'est court.
C'est dur.
C'est pas possible. Anunoby. Mais non, il sort de nulle part.
All right. I'm going to take the guess here, George. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess soccer.
Oh my god.
No, I don't.
That's a layup, Cappy. Oh my god.
So I think it's something like a massive dunk over somebody. I'm going to go with basketball.
Georgie?
George, I got this is like.
Oh, I'm obviously wrong also.
Yeah, clearly. Not soccer, not basketball, George.
Okay, play it one more time.
Jalen Brunson à 3 points. Jalen Brunson, c'est court.
C'est dur.
C'est pas possible. Anunoby. Mais non, il sort de nulle part.
Men no. Like less?
Come on, George. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to say basketball too.
It is basketball.
Oh,
This is Jalen Brunson misses a three, tipped in by OG Anunoby, the Spurs and the Knicks in the final. So
Okay, let's
if
hear it
you
one more
could
time, now that
listen
we
to
know.
it,
Now that we know.
You can hear Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby.
Jalen Brunson à 3 points. Jalen Brunson, c'est court.
C'est dur.
C'est pas possible. Anunoby.
Oh, right
Mais
there.
non, il sort de nulle part.
Anunoby. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
I thought that was going to be an easy one for you guys, but
Okay,
there
good
was some more
job.
in there. Okay.
What did you say
sounded
about
French.
Yeah. I mean, they're
Just
all in
curious.
French.
Yeah.
So that's the tough part. I
What-
start trying to think like I'm trying to make out the other words. I completely missed that.
Yeah, what'd you bleep out, though? You bleeped out the names that were obvious?
Yeah,
Brunson?
They said, he said Jalen Brunson, and then he said OG. I thought you guys would get the OG, but I left Anunoby because, it could have been.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it. Couldn't understand it.
Was that French or was that Portuguese?
That was French. So
Yeah, that's French.
This next one is not in French, so I'll go ahead and play this one.
Na entrada com o Adriano. Veio defesa brasileira. Yamamoto joga pra cima. Passa de graça. Bola com o Isaac. Aí eles se entendem, né? Cachopa, Isaac. E entrosamento é o que não falta, Nauber.
What sport is that?
That is in Portuguese. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Good ears.
A ball bounces. I don't think it's basketball, but there was a ball
Can we hear?
bounces in there.
I heard a
Na
ball.
entrada
Yeah.
com o Adriano. Veio defesa brasileira. Yamamoto joga pra cima. Passa de graça. Bola com o Isaac. Aí eles se entendem, né? Cachopa, Isaac. E entrosamento é o que não falta, Nauber.
I think I got it.
So there's a PA person in the background. Because he said sake, whatever that meant. That's someone.
It's a drink.
And-
Japanese.
no, not that sake.
I thought he said Sasaki at one point. Yeah.
Also Japanese.
Yeah.
Go
All
ahead,
right, George.
Cappy. You go first.
I'm gonna take a stab here. I'm gonna go with volleyball.
Oh, that's a good one, Cappy. I'm gonna think like outside the box. Think this is something to do with Olympics again. I'm gonna something like a handball.
Okay.
I mean, volleyball could make sense. Play it one more time.
Na entrada com o Adriano. Veio defesa brasileira. Yamamoto joga pra cima. Passa de graça. Bola com o Isaac. Aí eles se entendem, né?
It is volleyball.
Cachopa, Isaac.
It is volleyball.
It was volleyball, yes. So it was a
Nice
volleyball
job.
match between Brazil
Because
and
I could
Japan
hear
in
the
2022.
sneakers on the
Yes.
floor.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I could hear the slap. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And I thought I heard them say something like not foot fault, but something that sounded like somebody stepped out of bounds or did something with their feet. I think. Do I have that right?
Yeah. So it was volleyball. You guys were hit the nail on the
All right. So we got
right there.
Sedano's got 2. Me and Bergie both have 1.
Yes. All right. So the next one.
How many more are there?
We could go. We have 3 more, 4 more, whichever one you guys.
Wow.
Want to
Okay.
do.
Way to go, Kasim.
Let's do this one in. All right. There we go.
Return. Den kennen Sie, den kleinen Mann, und der ist auf dem Weg. Nein. Geht noch weiter, geht das zum Da ist er, Darren Sproles. Was ist denn mit den Special Teams los?
Oh, I heard something at the end there.
There was some identifiers in there.
Yep. I think I got it.
But that sounded
Go
like
ahead.
German.
Bergie,
It
you
is
got to go
German.
first.
I think I heard something that was football related. I'm going football.
Yeah.
Football.
I think I heard something in there that's very football-y. I, too, am going to go American football.
Yeah, same.
That was football. That was Darren Sproles' kick return of Philadelphia Eagles versus the Patriots.
I heard you
that's an
say
old one.
special
Darren Sproles.
teams.
Yeah, the special teams at the end.
Yeah. I heard special teams.
Return. Den kennen Sie, den kleinen Mann, und der ist auf dem Weg. Nein. Geht noch weiter, geht das zum Da ist er, Darren Sproles. Was ist denn?
He says Darren Sproles.
Yeah,
Darren
Darren Sproles.
Sproles. Yeah.
All right, next one here.
और ये माही का बल्ला घूमा इस बार वानखेड़े नहीं इस बार पूरा भारतवर्ष झूमा 28 साल के बाद बन गया है भारत एक बार फिर विश्व विजेता
Oh, I got it.
2011 are the new champions.
What sport is that?
I think I heard it too, Berg.
Yeah.
2011 champions.
Yeah.
I'll take my guess here. Actually, you know what? Can we hear it one more time?
और ये माही का बल्ला घूमा इस बार वानखेड़े नहीं इस बार पूरा भारतवर्ष झूमा 28 साल के बाद बन गया है भारत एक बार फिर विश्व विजेता 2011 are the new champions.
I think I know what it is. You want me to take the first guess?
Go ahead.
I think it's baseball.
Yeah, I got baseball. You can hear the ball hit the bat at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was like bat or the mitt. I couldn't really tell, but it just sounds like it's coming to an end.
Yeah, it's hitting a home run or getting it out. Yeah.
Yeah, George, what do you think?
Play one more time.
और ये माही का बल्ला घूमा इस बार वानखेड़े नहीं इस बार पूरा भारतवर्ष झूमा 28 साल के बाद बन गया है भारत एक बार फिर विश्व विजेता 2011 are the new champions.
Yeah, the Cardinals won the World Series that year. I'll guess baseball too. What the hell?
It was not baseball. It was
cricket.
Cricket. Yes.
Oh, I knew it.
Yes.
Gosh,
I knew the hit was. I left it in. I knew it was going to throw you off. So it was cricket. It was India.
Because it was the India portion of it.
Yes, it was. It was in. It was in Hindi.
I knew it, and I was going to do it. And I should have just done it.
It was India beating Pakistan in 2011 in cricket.
God.
All right. Do you guys want to do? So we have 3 more here. Do you want to do all 3, or do you want to?
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay. So
it's Friday.
It's Friday.
Let's hit the next one.
Ale stać Kamila na to. Już jest w powietrzu, ma silny wiatr pod narty, bardzo silny, piękna, nienaganna sylwetka i... Jest, tak, po prostu.
What sport is that?
Okay, hold on. What language is that?
That is in Polish.
Okay, one more time.
Ale stać Kamila na to. Już jest w powietrzu, ma silny wiatr pod narty, bardzo silny, piękna, nienaganna sylwetka i... Jest, tak, po prostu.
It's something that when it happens, like, oh, yes,
like
that
built
happened.
anticipation, yeah.
Ooh, what could that be?
I don't have this one. George, you want to go?
don't.
I think this one is actually soccer.
Soccer?
Soccer. I'm
It's
going to go
something-
out on a. I'm going way out on a limb here. I'm thinking auto racing of some kind.
Oh, okay. See it. I'm just going to say hockey because I think we should have a hockey one here at some point.
It was not hockey. It was in the Winter Olympics, though. It was ski jumping, Polish. So you could hear the ramp in the beginning, and
I can't
then
believe I miss cricket. I'm so upset with myself.
as they make the landing
I
there.
figured it was something with ice or snow or something along that line.
So wait, Kasim, you said you could hear something at the beginning. What was the
you
clue?
you could hear like them going down the ramp essentially. Like,
Let me hear. Let us hear one more time.
Ale stać Kamila na to.
I hear
Już
it.
jest w
Okay, got it.
powietrzu, ma silny wiatr pod narty, bardzo silny,
jump as
piękna,
well, yeah.
nienaganna.
Yep, you could hear him hit the ice. Yeah.
All right, last one here. Let's go ahead and play this one.
Tidiane daw na dóor Jaguar mayu ko fu nu léew toowee la ilaha illallah.
What language?
That is in Wolof.
In what?
Wolof, Senegal's language.
Okay. All right. I like that you got in a little Senegal. Way to go, Kasim.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take my guess here. I'm just going to go with, you ready? This is cliche. I'm going with soccer because I can hear like the thunder sticks like in the background, you know?
And you got the whole like, go.
I'll play it one more time.
Yeah, I'm going.
Tidiane daw na dóor Jaguar mayu ko fu nu léew toowee la ilaha illallah.
I'm with you,
Bet you
Cappy.
something other than soccer.
Okay,
though. Bet you
I'm
we're
not
wrong.
going to go. I know there are two major sports, and I know this because I've had this conversation with somebody. Two major sports in Senegal, okay?
Mm-hmm.
One of them is soccer, but there is another one. But go ahead. You guys are going to go soccer?
Yeah,
We're going to go
I'm
soccer.
going
You go the other
soccer.
way. What do you got, George?
Wrestling, like Greco-Roman or whatever wrestling.
Really? All right.
It is wrestling. So that is Senegal. So my parents, if you guys don't know, my parents are from Senegal, and what's really big there is like this. It's almost like MMA type of wrestling, but they're in like sand rolling around. So it was like some sort of like, they call it lamba out there, but it is wrestling.
Tidiane daw na dóor Jaguar mayu ko fu nu léew toowee la ilaha illallah.
Sedano, I did not think you were going to get that one.
Wow. And the video that goes with it is amazing. I don't know what these brothers are wearing, but man, that is quite the outfit for this sport. Man, oh man, that is cool. Well, Kasim, it was
That was
worth getting
great.
your phone
I'm
call
still
at
annoyed
5
I
a.m.
missed cricket. That was so easy.
Go back to the cricket one. Let us hear the cricket one
You
again.
hit the crack of the bat right out of the gate.
और ये माही का बल्ला घूमा इस बार वानखेड़े नहीं इस बार पूरा भारतवर्ष झूमा 28 साल के बाद बन गया है भारत एक बार फिर विश्व विजेता 2011 are the new champions.
Wow.
And you know, it's funny, during COVID, one of the sports that was that was on first was cricket. And I watched a bunch of cricket in the middle of the night during COVID. So that's why I was like, I thought of it, but I was like, nah, I don't know. I didn't know how deep you were going to go. I should have known you would go deep.
Sports. Way to go, Kasim. Now, let me ask you guys. Now, George, I intended to do this while you were on vacation. I intended to try this out during the summer of Schwanz.
I like the Brother Kasim segment here.
And the Brother Kasim and I sat down. We had a long conversation about this segment. I said, Kasim, this is you, man. You produced this segment. Then, all of a sudden, Kasim was gone. I don't know what exactly happened, but Funchy was in, Kasim was gone, and I said to Kasim earlier this week, I'm mad at you, bro. And he goes, why? I go, you know why. And now, that brother Kasim got his own segment on the show. Guess that sport he called.
Well, we may need you again on Monday there, Kasim. So.
No way.
What are you talking about, dude? You said Monday.
Yeah, apparently it's in the air, is all I'll say. And Kasim,
boy.
we may need you back on Monday.
Like the smoke in the
start
ear.
looking for some more sports.
Smoke in the ear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I like it, Kasim. Kasim. That's our bit, baby.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Come on, man. Kasim got his own
Let's
bit
go,
now.
Kasim. You got this.
Georgie, you like that?
That was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I'm still annoyed I didn't get the cricket one.
I know. I'm annoyed that I didn't get most of them. See, Kasim, you did a great job of beeping out what things that would make it.
No, it was excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I actually would have expected you to have kept in like a name like Jalen Brunson, because for us, then it's like, okay, we heard that. But that was very good, man. I like that you beeped out the names.
I left Jalen Brunson's name in the beginning, but I was surprised you guys didn't get that. Was
Wait, let me hear that again. Where I didn't hear Jalen Brunson in the beginning of that.
It was hard. The French.
Jalen Brunson à 3 points.
Oh, Jalen Brunson right there at the top.
Jalen Brunson.
And then Obi.
I missed Jalen Brunson. I missed it. George,
So
the
I'm
only
looking
rule
at
that
it here. Senegal has medaled in Greco-Roman style wrestling multiple times.
The only restriction I gave to that young brother Kasim was I said can't be in Spanish. That gives George.
Well,
a
that
distinct
gives me an
advantage.
inherent advantage. Yes.
Right.
Although I do know a little French, but I was trying to listen hard there, but it was too fast for me to process.
I can't wait for Kasim to find something in English where we all understand the language, but we're not.
And we
quite
still don't know what the
sure
hell they're
what
talking
sport
about.
they're describing. Yes, and
Ghastly googly.
That will happen. Good job, Kasim. Way to go, man. Now, do you feel less nervous because Morales is not sitting next to you? Or, I mean, did you feel that confidence because you were kind of in control? Do you think it would be a different dynamic?
With
if
Morales next to me?
Yeah.
I think it'll be the same. It'll be more
Yeah,
yelling,
don't let
but-
that galoot get in your way.
Because, all he'd do is, as we're sitting here patting ourselves on the back going, that was really awesome, he'd be telling you about how bad it is
Yeah,
for
he might
whatever
rip
reason.
it, yeah.
He's like, oh, we're doing this again? Really? This is our new bit? Now we're doing this again? He just insulted all. Yeah. All right. Well, otherwise, Sedano might have to put him in the penalty box if he doesn't like it.
The 2 minute, the Levitard penalty box.
Yeah, give
First
him
of all,
2 minute.
watch
2 minute
your
minors.
tone.
Yeah, watch your tone, pal.
All you have to do is just say,
Can I talk? It's my show.
yes. And then there he can go. You want to do the dealer's choice real deal, Cappy?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, then I'll just read it and you don't have to do it. Want to sell your home house?
You don't have a dealer's choice.
Of course I do.
Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. Providence Realty, DRE number 019152212, Cappy.
All right. Hey, big shout out to one of our all-time great listeners, a gentleman by the name of Big Al Flores. I'm sending love and shouts out to Big Al because, guys, this is so bad. My man lost his dog. Okay, I know that's sad, right? People lose their dogs. He lost dogs on back-to-back days, his 2 dogs. Just both of them back-to-back. I'm like, brother, like he's sending me these notes, and I'm like sitting here bawling my eyes out, right? I'm an emotional wreck. Big Al, we love you. We appreciate you. And thanks for that hat that you once built for me. It has the Dodgers logo and like half the Lakers logo. And right now, with the Dodgers and the Lakers, at one point, a couple days ago, they were in brotherhood. They were in partnership. They were in ownership together. Dude, we can break up the Lakers logo with the Dodgers logo because that is no longer the same familia. You understand what I'm saying? I know that you do. Hey, listen, today is Friday. Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe out there. Be careful out there. Enjoy the rest of this summer that you got this weekend. And we will all see you guys on Monday. Been a great week, fellas.
Ton of fun.
Oh, here comes
Especially the
best
start of
part.
the show, right?
Oh, I loved it, man.
You absolutely did love it.
Oh, I
Every
loved the
second
beginning
of
of the show. I loved it. George was telling Morales, you better watch yourself.
First of
pal.
all, watch your tone.
You disrespect me or anybody else on this show, I will suspend you for the remainder of today's broadcast. And Morales just quivered.
He doesn't back down. He just keeps going. No matter
he
what.
does.
Yeah.
Told him, he goes, you shut up, Sedano. You don't tell me to shut up. Put you in the penalty box for a 10-minute major.
This is
for
where you
mouthing
need.
off.
This is where you need the socks, Cappy. Right.
I know. I need to have the 2 puppet
Sedano,
socks. Right.
One CMM.
Yeah, listen. At the end of the day, dude, I know maybe he takes it like seriously that Ireland calls it the Morales Morning Show. It ain't, bro. Relax.
Yeah, bro. It ain't. And if you don't know me, you don't bro me. You feel me? That's exactly right.
And while I play the jerk on this show a lot, if we took a poll, it wouldn't be me who'd be the one who'd be voted off the island by the audience.
Oh, that's a good idea. Who should we vote off the island?
Is that a
That's
poll
next
on
for
Monday?
you, Kasim. That's next, man. Hey, big shout out to Kasim. His first produced
Great job,
segment.
Kasim.
Nice job.
That brother Kasim. That young brother Kasim, he going places now. I'll tell you that.
I know. And by the way, congrats again to Brooke, and thank you for all your contributions.
Right on. Well said. Very good. Anybody
you
else
guys
want to
gonna
come
do your
down to
little
Del Mar?
singy thing?
Yeah,
What's
we're
that?
going to do it. Anybody else want to come down to Del Mar today?
Yeah, I'm
No.
good.
Not me. Yeah,
No?
all right.
Nah.
I got a lot of stuff going on this weekend.
What do you got going?
We got last Little League game tomorrow. Then we got a birthday party, a delayed birthday party for Arya because we were gone.
Right.
And then Sunday we got football tryouts for flag football. And then we're going to Angels Phillies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Angels Phillies?
Yeah.
Hey, nice job, George, getting down to an Angels game.
Yeah, Angels Phillies. Bryce Harper, Trey Turner.
You should go check out the Coors Light Chill Zone out in center field.
I will. Maybe I'll walk by there.
What is it? What day are you going again?
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon. Who's pitching? Who's pitching?
I like that. Angels Phillies. I'm impressed.
Mateo wanted to see the Angels. He says, we've seen the Dodgers already this season. Let's go see the Angels. And I saw the Phillies were playing. And this might be the last weekend I could literally go to a game.
You taking the
This
train?
Sunday?
Yeah, this Sunday.
This Sunday is Royals Angels.
I'm sorry. Is it Royals Angels?
Yeah,
Yes, it is
Royals
Royals
Angels.
Angels. Angels
Okay.
Phillies is the following weekend. And I
Okay.
couldn't do that because we had something else planned. So yeah, Royals Angels. Sorry.
Just take the
See, Bobby
train,
Witt.
man.
Bobby Witt is amazing.
Oh, Bobby Wood is amazing.
Train get you right off there, right at Angel Stadium. It's awesome.
Yeah, just drive. It's fine. I already bought the parking. The parking was $20 for the good parking.
Oh, dude, how much for tickets? Like $12, $15?
They were like $30-something for like good seats.
You right
in,
behind
like,
home plate with
third
$30?
base. No, third base.
Oh, okay.
Because you
Sing
need
it,
the
Bergie.
shade. You need the shade for a day game. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the Phillies was next week. We couldn't do the Phillies. That's what it was. Where are we next week? I don't know. See ya.
Never got